get it, but you know, it's also kind of unfair to completely dismiss someone.
Yeah,
of course,
just because they're that.
This episode is sponsored by Honey, the easy way to save when shopping on your iPhone or computer.
Guys, how often do you shop online?
All the time.
All the time?
All the time. I don't go
Every
outside.
single
It's
day.
disgusting summer right now. I want to stay inside.
Well, how often do you feel like you have a promo code just ready to go at the checkout?
Never really.
Well, thanks to Honey, manually searching for coupon codes are a thing of the past. Honey is a free shopping tool that scours the internet for promo codes and applies the best.
And part because this guy the
honey.com/trash taste. That's honey.com/trash taste.
Back to the episode.
also if a big social media presence was all it took to be cast in something, I will say frankly I would have booked a lot more other things that I was like really close to. Like there have been projects like where I was like the runner-up.
Right.
I was either the runner-up guy or in the last 3 or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
And in the end, they pick whoever they think is the best fit.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
if it was frankly just like, that guy's got big Twitter numbers, we want the Twitter numbers. It's like, if that was alone the deciding factor, then I would have gotten it.
Right.
Which is like kind of a position of like, it's kind of nice and like, at least I'm not being like just, thought of as a number, but I'm also like, I wanted that part. So, but it's like also reassuring of like, oh, but it's not because of some bullshit reason that whatever.
You should have more followers than you.
Yeah, exactly. But I also feel like for me, I don't get a lot of that backlash.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't know. Maybe because I've been doing it for so long or whatever.
I think it's like maybe the first time a YouTuber who's also maybe like starts doing voice acting, maybe the first time in the beginning of it. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's also just because you're genuinely good. That's
Well, I
probably what
appreciate
it is.
that.
Well,
Yeah.
like,
You are
if
very,
you
very
weren't
good.
good, then I can see where the backlash is
Yeah.
coming from.
I mean, I appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it would be clear if, you can tell us.
Yeah, you can tell
Yeah,
when
yeah,
someone
yeah,
sucks.
exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I occasionally got the comments of like, "Oh, it's pretty good for a YouTuber." And
Ah.
I was like, and then like people would probably he's really has like voice acting. His name is like 10 years.
Right.
Like what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird because like sometimes when you do YouTube, especially when you're like more revolving around skits and comedy stuff, you forget that you are able to do serious voice acting as well. Your skill sets just are more broad than just haha funny guy on the internet.
Sure,
but it's like sometimes hard to change the perception of that, especially to your audience as well.
I mean, even live action actors deal with that, right? Like a lot of comedic actors who try to switch to the dramatic. They're like, oh, I can't take him seriously.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
It's like, people like to put people into boxes, right? Of like,
Yeah, exactly.
You do this and only do that, funny man, or do this and don't even think, which can be reductive.
Yeah, I mean, like, speaking of like live action acting, you've done that as well with you. How was the transition from like voice acting to doing something like, was it Anime Crimes Division? Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So wait, this is the Crunchyroll.
This is the Crunchyroll Freddie W. Rocket Jump.
What was like the plot of this thing again?
The plot of Anime Crimes Division is we live in a neo-otaku city and we are detectives who solve anime crimes. And it was very fun. We did 2 seasons of it.
Yeah.
That was like a big, crazy experience for me because I had no real live action experience prior to that. And it was definitely like a crash course, but I was fortunate in that I was with like the most welcoming crowd of people. Like I'm friends with Freddie already.
Yeah.
I told him like frankly like I wasn't even living here yet. I flew out to do it the first season and I was like, "Are you sure I'm going to be okay for this?" And he's like, "You'll be fine." Like he was like, "I'm not like, you'll be great." And it it honestly worked out. Like it was super challenging.
Yeah.
Probably like one of the most like challenging things I've done. Like I was the lead in it and there's so much dialogue. So it's like having to memorize all that dialogue. And in the second season, I do a whole choreographed fight sequence. That's that took like maybe 5-6 hours to learn and then to shoot maybe like even longer than that.
Right.
So it was definitely like a crazy experience, but I learned a lot of like how you do, live action film.
Yeah.
Like hit your mark. I didn't know what, like, hitting your mark. And
What does that mean?
hitting your mark is on a live action set. If you need to land on a certain spot for the camera, they put an X on there.
Right.
With tape or whatever. And they're like, okay, so like when you're walking up to this guy, hit this mark and whatever.
Then you got to not look at the mark.
Yeah. Just got to do it as naturally as possible. Or
And then you got to remember your lines as well. And
gotta remember your lines and do other things.
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely a big departure from voice acting, which 90% of the time you don't have to memorize anything.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing like motion capture.
Right.
And so that was a big help for me because later I did God of War Ragnarok, where I had to again memorize lines that I had written also because they had me write for it, and that was I was doing it, and I was like, fucking idiot! Why did you give yourself so many lines? like I have no one else to blame.
So
but
why were you writing the lines?
they specifically wanted me to do it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, shit.
What was the role?
The character is Ratatosker.
Right.
I can't say too much because it's not out yet.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, when you said God of War Ragnarok, I was like, that's not out yet.
It's not out yet.
Yeah.
But I have announced it. Like
Okay.
yeah. I'm not just casually spilling NDAs.
Yeah. I was just like, well,
4K.
People know that I have written for it, acted in it, and did the motion capture.
that's
and,
fucking awesome.
And that I the name of the character, but I don't think they know anything else.
Right.
Are you allowed to talk about what kind of a process it is to do mocap?
I can talk about generally. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I've always found that super interesting. How like
Yeah.
you have live action, and then you see the behind the scenes of like it's like The Last of Us or like the original like God of War. Like
Yeah.
how challenging is it being on a set and just having like a bunch of fucking ping pong
ping
balls
pong
on
balls.
you?
It's definitely the outfit's really goofy.
Yeah.
For me, I had to do these things where you, they're like filming you, and before you shoot, you do like sort of like a motions. You're doing motions and like making sure the model is like on like sync with you or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's like a whole thing. You have to like sometimes you gotta do like the facial capture as well, and they have like this giant thing on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely like very like intimidating, but because I had done the anime crimes division, I was used to like, okay, just memorize your lines and just go through the scene. And yeah, it was a very fun experience.
Is it hard to like get in character when the entire like set or everything is just virtual and you just
No, because voiceover often you're just in a booth.
Oh, that's true.
Right?
That's
like,
true.
unless you're dubbing anime or like sometimes with cartoons they give you the storyboards.
Right.
But oftentimes, like in a video game or something, most things you have nothing.
Right.
Like you are just looking at a script, so you have to imagine yourself in it anyway.
Yeah.
So actually having other actors to interact with was helped with the immersion more than when you're usually just alone in a booth.
Right.
I just remembered that you voiced one of the playable characters in Borderlands 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I forgot what the name of the character was.
Flack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was awesome.
Yeah.
That was like, oh, sick, dude. This is like, when everyone knew that it got announced. It was awesome.
Yeah, that was one of like I think that was like the role of like, oh, like this is a big role. I think before that it'd been like, it's indie stuff and like some things, but that was like the first sort of, like a lot of people know about this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Is there like a particular franchise or series that is like the ultimate, like, I want to voice in this kind of thing that you haven't done yet?
Do you have one?
Oh man, I feel like if you say it, it's a curse. Right?
I know that. Yeah.
But obviously, I'd love to be in JoJo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Some
Sure.
pause.
But who knows when?
For me, I'll say it because I have the same feeling. Like I don't want to.
It's like a curse. If you say it out loud,
Yeah,
it's
it's like-
never gonna happen.
Yeah.
Right. It could be a second.
Yeah.
No. This is one that like is very dear to my heart. And it's Ace Attorney.
Oh, yeah.
I would lose my mind if I was in any Ace Attorney game or anything like that. Like, because for me, that was one of the things I used to fan dub.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I'll take, because they didn't have voices. I was like, I'll take this character, I'll give them a voice. And like, I did it so much that like the fan community definitely associates my voices for characters
Yeah,
for some of the
right.
characters.
Yeah.
So like if I got a chance to be a part of that, that would definitely be like feel like a full circle. Like, oh man.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And like I've been fortunate enough that I've had that experience with like, I mean, Borderlands was one where like I played Borderlands 2 when I was a kid, and I was like, one day maybe I'll be able to do something like this. Never thinking one day that
Right.
the third one
Yeah.
would be I would be one of the main characters
Right.
in it.
Yeah.
So I've definitely been fortunate enough to, because I'm also a big fan of this stuff. You know,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love anime and video games. Like,
Yeah.
actually, I often tell people, I'm like, sometimes I wish I wasn't such a big fan, because then I wouldn't be so crushed that I'm like, you know, not in playing. Or I'm like, oh, I got to read for this, but oh, I'm not in it. Like a lot of the older guard are like, I don't know. know what any of this shit is. What's this Japanimation? I don't know what any of this is. I don't play video games. What's Pac-Man? I don't know. And I'm like, I know what this is. I've been playing this since I've been like 15 years old. You definitely have that like, attachment to it.
Yeah.
Get crushed when you don't get the role. Like sunk everything into the audition.
I think at this point, you just get used to it.
Yeah.
I just assume I don't. I'm like,
That's the healthy way of doing it, right? Just assume you haven't got it, and if you get that email, sick.
Yeah. Just do that audition, send it. I'm like, if no, I'll hear back if I get it. Otherwise, just forget about it.
Yeah, I think the one person who I've seen get her like dream role recently, and it was weird seeing, because I've followed her career like basically since the beginning, was Kira Buckland.
Oh
like, seeing her like be like the JoJo girl, right?
She wanted to be.
Yeah, and just like, because I remember back, she also started on like VAA, and just seeing her career just like
the voice of Jolene.
Yeah, the voice, and she recently just voiced Jolene in JoJo Part 6, and she fucking killed it. I'm like, damn, man, I'm fucking happy for her, because I've seen her like progress her career. Yeah, since the beginning.
It's another example of, again, like a lot of people who are working today are like, they've just been grinding and working at it forever, Like,
yeah. So you said you're a massive board game fan, and I've seen some of your videos like reviewing board games and everything as well.
To dismay of your YouTube.
To the dismay of like your entire audience, it seems like.
I will say though on that, like, even though I make fun of the fact that they don't get a lot of views, there was one time I think I did. So those of you who don't know, I in Tumblr days I did Goofy covers, right?
Yeah.
And then everyone, that used to be the thing. Everyone was like, do another Goofy cover, do another Goofy cover. And I was like, if I become known as the Goofy cover man, I'm going to walk into the ocean. Like, I cannot let this be my legacy. So I stopped. And then that was maybe like, I don't know, maybe like 8 years past or whatever. And then for a charity milestone, I was like, okay, I will do a Goofy cover. And then I was like, oh, this is kind of fun again. So I started doing it. But then, like, I posted one, and then someone was like, what the hell is this shit? Where are the board game reviews? I'm like, nothing I can do is, well, please anybody. Like, but I also was like, wow, the board game reviews have been around for so long that even then people are like, we want that. Like, they hate change. They hate any kind of this isn't what you do. You do the skits, eating 20 things, and these shitty board game reviews that don't do well. Not this. What is this thing? I'm like, okay, well, but yeah. Anyway, to answer
just can't get a dub, man. Just can't get a dub.
What's that? You were asking?
Yeah, what are some board games you recommend? Because like I'm not so much into the board game scene, and so like I see someone like you, and I, occasionally watch some of your reviews and some of your videos. What to you makes a good board game?
What have you played?
Fucking
He's played
like Monopoly.
I've made them play Ticket to Ride.
Oh, yeah, we played Ticket to Ride.
a good game.
That's fun.
I really like Risk as well.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
Ticket to Ride.
Yeah.
If you, let's see, like, do you like cooperative games? Do you like more competitive games? Like, what's your style?
Let's say cooperative.
Cooperative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like Pandemic is like a good one to start. That one's you're running around the world trying to cure a disease.
Yeah.
And nowadays, and feel sad about how the real one's going. Like that one's good.
Maybe we should have played that before, like after 3 years ago.
Right now.
That's a lot. We're in a fucking long campaign right now, right?
My favorite board game is Marvel Legendary, which is a cooperative deck building game. Deck building being like not like Magic, where you build decks, but it's like you have a market of cards. You ever play like Slay the Spire or something? Maybe. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, I know of Slay the Spire. I know how it works.
Deck building as a concept is like you have these random cards. You slowly start adding them to your basic deck, and then like get rid of all your shitty cards, and your deck becomes stronger as you go.
Right.
Inscription.
Yes, Inscription is a deck building game. Yeah,
Inscription was really, really good.
Yeah. So like a lot of the deck building ones are really good. I mean, I don't know. It really just depends on what you
you
There's
value.
so many games and styles
Yeah.
of games that,
I
like,
mean, the sheer amount of reviews you've done,
Yeah.
is just like, oh my god,
Yeah, I saw like the table that you got given
dude,
as well, which is
I'm obsessed with this table. Guy.
yeah, it looks so fucking
so
cool.
sick.
This table he got is like the best fucking thing ever.
I mean, you want to come see it?
Yeah, hell yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I would like to get that table just to play board games. You know? I'll get that table first, and I'm just like, okay, now I need some board games to play.
Is it bad that I think I remember the name? Is it the Woodworm?
The Wormwood.
Wormwood.
Wormwood is the company.
Okay,
Right.
It's this table that just like it's a normal table, and then it just all comes off with magnets. There's cup holders that can slide around,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
there's just a playing area with like
Yeah.
felt. It
Yeah.
looks amazing.
It's beautiful. Like I was using my kitchen table for the longest time with like a mat.
Right.
And that was fine, but then like this thing, I'm like, oh, it's so good. Like, because the tabletopper, before this, whenever we ordered food or whatever, and the game's on the table, it's like, all right, everyone, go stand awkwardly in the kitchen and like eat off my counters or whatever.
Yeah.
But now it's like, okay, great, put the toppers on, we can eat on top. It's so good. Cup holders, it's just beautiful.
It's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
This thing is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want that's like the premium board game experience that I want. How did you get like how did that hobby start? Was that something you were always like into, and then you just kind of like grew from there? What?
It started from I was at an Otakon back in like I want to say like 2012 or something. Like,
Right.
It might even be, maybe around then.
Is Otakon in?
That's in. It used to be in Baltimore, now in DC.
Okay.
Right.
And just a group of friends and I, we were at there's a Barnes and Noble in the Inner Harbor where that con used to be, and none of us had really played a lot of designer board games or whatever. We saw a game called Forbidden Island, which is a great game actually.
Right.
And the cover was cool. It had a silly name. We're like, oh, what is this? Like, let's just buy it. Like, if it's stupid, we'll just, it's fun. Let's just try it.
Yeah.
And if it's
Yeah,
great, and we were really into it. It's a cooperative game where like you're trying to collect these artifacts and the island is sinking and you have to get off like in time or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Simple in design but very fun. And we were like, oh shit, this is great. Like, are there other games like this? And so it became like
a rabbit hole.
we would. It's yeah. Like I often introduce a lot of people to the hobby. of
Right.
Like, oh, have you tried this? And then they're like, oh shit, like board games can be like this, because a lot of people
Yeah.
associate it with like
Monopoly.
Monopoly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or even like, for me, Catan I find kind of dull. Like
Right.
I had played Catan prior, and I was like, this is fine. I don't really give a shit. But Forbidden Island, I was like, oh, okay, these can be like, and now I play like everything.
Yeah.
Because then you discover like there's a website called Board Game Geek that like ranks all the games, and it becomes, and then people started gifting me games. And,
Yeah.
so it really just snowballed
Right.
after that.
Some of the complexity of those board games is just insane.
Yeah.
The learning curve, right?
There's some that are like multi-day things, right? Like
They could be, well, I think multi-day might be an exaggeration, but there's definitely ones that I've played that have taken like maybe like 12 hours.
Right.
Jesus.
Like that's like, all right, come at like in the morning and we will be done at like 11 p.m. Like
That's a commitment, man.
Yeah. And for me actually the sweet spot is like middle complexity.
Yeah.
Light to middle.
Yeah.
Because I like complex games, but they're harder
Right.
to get to the table because only like diehards are gonna want to like play those.
It's hard
Yeah,
to
yeah.
teach it to people.
It's hard to teach
Right.
people. It's
Yeah.
intimidating and oftentimes very hard to, just get into.
Yeah.
So the sort of like on Board Game Geek, they sort of from like 1 to 5 scale.
Right.
Like the 2 to 3 scale is usually like perfect because it's like 1 to 2 is like party games, which are
Yeah.
fun. But 2 to 3 is like there's some meat on these bones, but it's not that hard to grasp.
Yeah.
Once you get to 3 to 4, that's a little beefier. 4 and up is like that is
Yeah.
complex. Like it
Right.
is.
Do you have like a
dense.
good like gate, like you want to get someone into board games? Do you have like a good gateway game? You're like that you always bring out to be like, hey,
Monopoly.
here's a little thing to like whet your appetite, just to see like what this hobby
yeah,
could
where
be
would
about.
Monopoly be on that difficulty scale? Is it a 1?
I think it's probably. I could even search right now. My guess is like 1 or something.
Okay.
or maybe
Right,
2.
right.
Like maybe with the trading, it's slightly, but you're
Yeah.
literally just rolling dice and
Yeah,
doing
exactly.
stuff. Let's see, a good gateway game.
Like, what's the Attack on Titan of board games? You know, like,
I mean, Ticket to Ride.
Yeah,
I'm
right. I
literally
feel like
just.
Ticket to Ride is a really good introduction.
That's a good one just because it's so simple and like
Yeah.
you're just making sets and like making. I don't care if it's not protocol here. I'm pulling up.
You can do
You can do it.
Because I like Ticket to Ride because I find that there is a way. For me, it's like if you can have the opportunity to strategize and really like implement it while still having that luck factor.
Yeah.
And where a noob could just completely get lucky and beat you. Like I like that.
That's what I really like about Risk. It's
Yeah.
exactly the same thing where it's like it looks really intimidating because it's such a big game.
Yeah.
But then when you
Yeah.
actually get into it and you learn the rules, you can very quickly start strategizing.
Right.
Find out.
So some good ones like Azul is a very elegant, like sort of abstract game with like really nice tiles.
Right.
That one has like there's different ones in the series. There's like Azul and Azul, Stained Glass of Sintra, and it's just like it has the feel of like a game that's been around for like decades, but it's a newer.
What'd you do in that game?
It's hard to explain without visuals, but you have these circles of tiles, and you're drafting colors of tiles, and you're sort of filling up rows.
Okay.
And you're trying to get them in like an array and make combos.
Right.
Okay.
Which is completely impossible to explain without me actually having the pieces.
Yeah,
Right.
But it has the feel of
Rudan,
like,
you do your best, Rudan.
yeah. So there's that one. Like a really popular one is like Codenames. Have you ever played that one? Do you know that one?
I've never heard of that.
Codenames is like you have a grid of words, and one person or each team has a code name or code master or whatever.
Right.
And they give a clue like furry 3, and your team is trying to like pick which of these three words fit that clue. But the thing is, if you touch a clue of the other team's words, they get the point.
Right.
And there's a kill word where if anyone touches that, they instantly lose.
Oh,
So it's
cool.
like
Sounds
an
really
array
fun.
of like I think like 25 words. Half of them are red on the back, half of them are blue.
Yeah.
Not on the back. There's like a little card, and then half of them are blanks, which are like duds, and then
Yeah.
one is a kill card.
Right,
So it's like a
right.
really like elegant, just like, hey, this is this. I basically just explained how to play it now.
Yeah.
You
That
just
sounds,
say,
that sounds
say
really
a
fun,
word
actually.
and a number, and that's
Yeah.
how many fit that thing, and you're like, okay,
It's a good party game.
it's a really good party game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write these down.
Yeah.
Luckily,
well,
we have,
luckily it's being filmed right now, right?
Exactly. Dixit, you know Dixit?
Oh, I love Dixit.
Dixit's very, very
That's
good
a really
game.
fun game.
That is one where you're playing these surreal picture cards, and you're trying to give a clue as to like
It's
not-
like reverse Pictionary almost.
the idea is that you want to give a clue so that not everyone picks the card, because if everyone picks the card, then you get fucked. But if nobody picks your card, you get fucked. So you're trying to give a clue that's just obscure enough where it's like, because what happens is you put down the card and everyone else puts down a card that
Right.
matches that clue.
Right,
And
right.
everyone's trying to figure out which one was the original card.
Right,
So if I
right.
said like mysterious or whatever, and I put down a card, and everyone else puts down a card, then we reveal them, and everyone's like, which one was the original mysterious card?
Right.
One that's fun in that game as a clue is Super Mario Brothers 3. Because then there's so many surprisingly like fitting cards for
Right.
for like or like something like that, or you say a video game or like DreamWorks movies or something, and then like people are you reveal them they all look like fucking DreamWorks movies.
Yeah, all the cards look like Salvador Dali paintings. They're like really abstract.
They're all really
Okay.
strange, like
Yeah.
surreal paintings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's really fun.
That one's
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
good. Forbidden Island I mentioned is a really fun co-op.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are like just some very like
Yeah.
basic level ones. to
That
start.
sounds really fun.
Yeah.
Thank you for the
Yeah,
recommendation.
thank you for the recommendations.
Future Trash Taste After Dark episodes.
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm down. You're just giving us content
Yeah.
ideas now. That's
Hell
that's
yeah.
perfect. Yeah. So moving on from that, I guess I saw you got some flack on like TikTok the other day for like calling, what was it, Chihaya Furu, like a niche anime.
Yeah, sure. Which do you disagree?
I don't disagree.
I agree.
I was asked. No,
Wait.
Sorry,
What was your statement?
I agree that it is a niche anime.
Yeah.
So I was
Yeah.
wondering why you were getting
Yeah.
flack for it.
That Chihaya Furu is a niche anime.
Have you heard of it, Connor?
The one with the
Karuta
yeah,
one.
the matching the card.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
matching
yeah.
the cards thing.
I'd say it's on borderline. Like I know I know what it is, but I mean, like I don't know many people.
Well, because
watch
like
it.
Karuta is like a subculture where if you're really not into
I'd
like
say it's niche.
Japanese subculture, then it's hard to grasp.
I'd say it's niche.
yeah, it's pretty
So
niche.
the reason, well, it was just a very simple video where they're like, "How do you prove that you're the real Pro ZD?" And I was like, "Well, I have a custom-made figure from the niche anime Chihaya, which I specifically, when I was making it, I was like, at first I was gonna say, I was like, should I say obscure? I was like, no, if I say obscure, people are gonna be like, and I was like, okay, I'll say niche because niche is different than obscure.
Yeah.
Niche just means like, oh, it's more geared towards like a specific subset.
Yeah.
Niche can have a little more of a positive connotation.
Obscure means not well known, like
Yeah,
a hidden,
yeah.
you know, like not well known.
Yeah.
Niche is like, oh, it's more like this audience than
It's
you know.
niche.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely niche.
It's
niche.
Whether it's obscure, I mean, I might even call it obscure nowadays because you look at like how popular anime is nowadays, and like 90% of anime fans, I think, do not know Chihaya
I would say it's
Furu.
obscure for Western audiences.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
in Japan it does
definitely.
really well.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
like, yeah, you ask your average anime fan,
Yeah.
which is again which you're basing
basing
it.
off, right?
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah.
If I ask like anime Twitter,
Yeah.
you know what Chihaya Furu is. At least
Yeah.
you've heard of it,
Yeah.
right? But if I ask like, you know, I in a future later TikTok, I was like, yeah, I've been to guests at cons, and I'll do a Q&A. It's filled like hundreds of people. I'll be like,
Yeah.
anyone here watch Chihaya Furu? One guy.
Yeah,
exactly,
Yeah.
right, exactly.
Or anyone know what it is? Like 5 people, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of people who are like, especially like anime fans or like have been anime fans for a very, very long time, they forget how widespread it's become now, and
Sure.
how some popular animes back in the day are just like not well known now at all. Like it's weird to think that even like, you know, something like Gurren Lagann is how many years old now? And
About like 15 years.
it's like 15 years old, and that's like I would even say to like the modern anime fan, like that seems like a niche anime now to like a lot of new anime fans.
I remember, you just reminded me, there was this moment where I was like going on about like a bunch of shows on my Twitch.
Yeah.
And then I started a poll. Oh, we were talking about Haruhi.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I started a poll saying, because I saw a couple of people being like, I've never heard of it. And so I was like, okay. Mods, start a poll. Who has seen Haruhi?
Yeah.
And it was legit 50-50.
Wow.
God.
And I'm like, and it just like put into perspective, like, oh yeah, like there's been a lot of shows since Haruhi.
yeah.
Even though like for, you know, our generation, Haruhi was like inescapable. Back then.
Yeah.
It was like the
It was
high
the
school
show. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really like Haruhi that much.
Did you watch
Yeah.
all of it?
You're gonna be like, yeah, of course. I stopped watching during the fucking Endless 8.
Oh, right,
Of course.
But it was so boring.
That's the point.
Why the fuck would I want to watch it if it's boring?
It's art. It's art. I will say.
Yo, disappearance makes it worth it. Though.
The disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya is a fucking amazing end.
So I told these boys the story before, but I actually watched The Disappearance before I watched anything else. I was very confused and bored. And you want to know how it happened?
How?
This was back when I just became an anime fan. Right? So naturally, where am I going to go to find recommendations for shows?
Yeah.
My anime list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was one of the highest?
Really
rated-
highly rated.
What was one of the
Disappearance, yeah.
highest, like top 5 rated things? The Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya.
Yeah.
I didn't know about any other show, so I just watched it, and I was like, "Damn, this sucks ass. Why is everyone saying this is good?"
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna absolutely kill you.
So this is. I watched it when I was like, 17.
Did you also watch Haruhi in chronological order or some shit?
I watched it in the.
Broadcast order?
I watched it in the actual order of the episodes, not.
Yeah, the broadcast order. Right?
broadcast
Yeah,
order,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, you saved yourself there.
Yeah.
At least.
So, but this was like years after I watched The Disappearance.
Yeah.
Did you watch Disappearance again afterwards?
I have not. I should probably do that now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
you need to finish Endless 8 first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you gotta. I mean,
I will say the best thing about it was probably just like watching it like dubbed Crispin Freeman.
Yeah.
even though you had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, but he was so good. I mean, he's good in everything though.
Yeah. I mean, he's just one of those voice actors where it's just like a pleasure to like just to hear him act.
But I mean, that was okay. I even the first season, I was like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Did you watch Avengers Endgame without watching anything else?
That's actually a good That's actually a good comparison.
I watched some of the other things.
Okay. Oh, some of them. That's good.
I didn't watch Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Sorry, you annoyed?
I don't want to look at you right now.
Wait,
No, you start One Piece in Alabasta, right? That's how you watch One Piece, right?
Peddling it back. So what was the backlash significant? Because you called the show
No, it wasn't. It wasn't
It
significant.
was just, it was like anime fan backlash.
I was just like also teasing, but like it was definitely. I'm sure you guys also do this too. Like when I make a tweet, sometimes I'm like writing something. I'm like, okay, I'm like thinking of like how people will be like, well, actually, okay, so change this word to this. They want to like I have to like explain the joke or whatever, or make it like clear. I don't mean this, not this. Like
to be honest though, it's just not worth it because like top 10 easiest things to do in the world. Number 1 is breathe, and number 2 is piss off anime fans.
Sure.
Like, it's just like not worth it.
I feel like there are like different levels, right? Because if you're talking about most
him off in like 10 seconds.
Exactly.
like you talk about most anime, I feel like there's some leeway, but if you have an opinion on any shonen anime, then you are literally like going to a battlefield. You know, you are literally stepping on minefields at that point, and I feel like you say anything and you'll get like some kind of backlash.
Sure.
It's also just really funny though.
It is.
But you don't watch many recent shows, right? You love the classics.
It's not that I avoid recent shows, but it's more like I have less time to watch stuff now. So for me, it's more I
You
want
have to pick and choose, right?
I pick and choose.
Yeah.
So and oh man, I mean, I'm at the perfect spot. I do want to talk some anime. So
Great.
like,
Go on.
yeah, I haven't seen like Demon Slayer or Jujutsu Kaisen yet.
Yeah.
And it's not like I'm not going to watch these things. It's more like, I don't know. I'm watching Maria Watches Over Us. Do you know that one?
No way.
That is the Yuri Catholic high school girl anime. It's very good. No, it's
Maria
like it's not,
watches over us. That sounds familiar.
it's Mari Mite or something might be what the fans call it or something. It is a 4-season show about high school Catholic girls and yes.
Oh, this is in 2004. Holy shit!
Yeah, I just watched the 4th season of that. Like
Now this is obscure.
That's
this is
obscure.
This is
obscure.
like when I first met you. You're speaking about, oh, you like anime? I was like, yeah, I like anime. He started naming shows, and I was like, oh fuck. I was like, I'm not like this kind of anime.
Yeah.
Like, I know.
I'm not a loser.
I'm like a medium level of knowledge.
Yeah.
Whereas like you're getting
Yeah.
deep with
I
that.
No.
don't even think I've seen that.
No, this is like before I started watching things seasonally. So
Yeah.
how did you find this anime?
So it's funny you mentioned my anime list. I don't use my anime list. Since I first started my weeb journey, I've used Anime News Network's top anime.
Oh, okay.
okay.
I didn't even realize they had a top anime list.
Nobody does. Everyone uses my anime list.
Yeah.
But Anime News Network, if you go to their there's a top 100, and you can. Oh boy, I'm such a loser. You can sort it by Bayesian like estimate and like rank, and it ranks it the top 500.
Right.
And like it does up like that's how I found Chiafu.
Right.
I go to that list for like what's on here. If something pierces the top 100, I know it's worth watching. So like Odd Taxi pierced it.
Right.
Yeah.
Or and I watched that. And
Yeah.
Ranking Kings pierced it.
Yeah.
So I watched
Fucking
that.
amazing.
Like when I watch new stuff, I'm like, okay, if it hit the top 100 on that website,
Yeah.
then I'm like, something special
Real
about
shit.
this.
Yeah, because like I feel like with a lot of the new shit that's popular right now, like things like Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen, they're good. You know, they're good
And
shows.
they do well on that site,
Yeah.
like because they're good. I mean, I haven't seen them, but from what I understand, they're like good quality
they're good.
shows.
They're amazing.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love
But
Jujutsu
like,
Kaisen.
I feel like if you've watched any shonen before, it's kind of the same thing. It's the
Right.
same formula. It's just
I
good.
want it again.
Yeah. No, like
I want it again.
Like fucking Shonen Jump have just got this thing on lockdown. You
They've
know?
got the formula.
They've just got the formula down
Yeah.
because anytime they release a show, it's always good. You can't you kind of know what to expect. There are like differences in every show, but you get the same feeling every time. You know, and so like you don't need to be in a rush to watch like Jujutsu Kaisen, except if you just want to talk to people about it nowadays. You just want to be in the in.
Yeah.
But like with a lot of like more obscure shows, you know.
Is that the hot button word?
I guess so. I guess it is now.
Let's do it.
That show is very obscure.
That is an obscure show.
Yeah, my only problem with my anime list top 100, because I have looked at it, is that I feel like new shows get favored really quickly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like to be on anime news networks, like to get up there, it has to be like really good.
Yeah.
Where sometimes I'll see stuff on there and I'm like, I'm sure it's good, but I think this is just on here because it's new.
Yeah.
Anime, like my anime list also has this like weird like it also gets weirdly political as well because it's like there's this like I've noticed there's this hardcore dedicated group of people on my anime list who are like, if Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is not #1, we riot.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's like it's just this dedicated group that just does everything that they can to try and keep certain shows in certain places,
Yeah.
no matter what.
See, not enough people care about Anime News Network's ratings, so it's actually like pretty accurate.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I remember that happened when Your Name came out.
Yeah.
And it was like, it was getting really close to being #1.
Yeah.
And then there was this whole like coup d'etat happening of like, no, we must keep Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood at #1.
Yeah.
And then they succeeded.
Yeah. Meanwhile, like the Gintama fans would be like, we want every season of Gintama in the top 10
Here's the
at
thing.
all times.
Here's the thing, though. Like, I've only seen a little bit of Gintama. I do intend to watch all of it at some point.
Yeah.
But
It's amazing.
Gintama, all those seasons and movies, those pierce Anime News Network. So I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
this has got to be.
They're all
like-
great.
Yeah.
I
exactly.
do need to watch
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So this tells a lot about the type of person I am. My goal at one point is to have watched everything in the top 100 on Anime News Network.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
that's why I watched Maria Watches Over season 4. That's
Right.
why I finished. Have you seen? I mean, I'm sure you have. Clanad After Story.
Of
course.
course.
Yeah, I didn't. I watched Is it Clanad?
Clanad.
What?
Clanad?
Clanad.
Yeah.
I watched it like when it came out, and I never finished it.
Right.
Yeah.
So
The
like,
first season, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
because it wasn't that good. And then the like 2 weeks ago, I was like, all right, I'm gonna finally watch it, and yeah, I was surprised. It was surprisingly good. The
After Story is very sad.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
Very sad.
that last quarter without
Yeah.
spoiling anything. I was like, this is great.
I think it's fair game to spoil Planet After Story.
I haven't seen After Story.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
It turns into a different show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
completely
it's
different.
great.
It's the build up of the first season that makes the second season
See,
so heavy.
it was the first season that killed it for me.
Right.
Me too.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
It
like-
is with a lot of people, to
Yeah.
be fair.
I saw how highly rated After Story was, and I thought I'll watch it for
Yeah.
After Story.
Yeah.
I would never normally watch Planet nowadays.
Yeah.
I'm too.
Yeah.
I'm too like
Season,
quick to
yeah,
turn off.
Planet Season 1 is pretty tough to watch nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The characters are like the worst archetypes of every kind of anime person ever.
Except Kyo.
Yes, I love Cure.
Yeah, it was the best.
Yeah.
Okay. Man of taste.
Yeah,
Man of
I love
taste.
Kyo.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I agree with you with the My Anime List thing though. With like, there's a lot of recency bias on there. Where if there's like a new popular show,
Oh, like Spy X Family getting like
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my, it's a 10 out of 10. There's only 3 episodes out, but it's the
Yeah.
best anime ever made.
But like,
Twice quick.
sometimes I look at the top 100 on Mal and I'm just like, am I the old one? is the show that good, or am I just like the tired
just-
critic?
Okay. Well,
Because you
what's
have-
one you feel that way about? Where you're like,
He hasn't watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
really?
I haven't.
Have
Only
you read the manga?
I
Oh, he's just making an excuse.
okay. Everyone has that
making
one show.
excuses.
Everyone has that one
Have
fucking
you?
show.
Don't tell me you've only seen the 2003 anime.
I haven't watched any because
Any of it?
like
Okay, thank
because like the reason is that like I remember like when I started getting into anime. You know, you watch banger after banger after banger. You're like, anime's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And then you watch a bit more, and you're like, fuck, am I gonna run out of good anime? So like,
So you're saving it for a rainy day.
yeah. So mentally, I was just like, I'm gonna save Full Metal Alchemist because I know I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna save it for
This
a
is
rainy
bullshit,
day.
yeah.
Yeah. And then
complete
like it's just been years later, and I just haven't.
I know what you mean though, because I'm like that with Hunter x Hunter. Because
Well,
like,
Alchemist is better
because it's
than
like I know so much about the show just through osmosis that like when I talk about certain parts of the show, people just think that I've seen the show, but I haven't actually sat down and read it or watched it yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
So
So-
I get what you mean.
Yeah, so like an example, I'm looking at the list now, and like the new season of Demon Slayer is the 23rd best anime of all time. I'm just like, did the new Demon Slayer slap? Yes.
Yes, but 23rd of all time.
Is it the 23rd of all time?
That's because people watched the last few episodes. The animation was insane, and they were
Yeah.
hyped as fuck.
Just like to compare.
went
Again,
to-
this is going to be not interesting.
Gave it
Well,
a 10.
actually, will this be interesting to your
I
audience?
think it's
This will be interesting.
Do you
for the
still have
anime
weebs
fans.
listening to this?
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, we
Weeb
like,
stand up.
We like to pretend every now and again that we still watch
So
anime.
We're an
that's
anime
Demon Slayer
podcast.
3, you said? You said that was 23rd?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to compare on Anime News Network, that is at, let me pull it up. So to compare on Anime News Network, that's at like 209. But that's really good out of
Yeah.
the thousands of shows that have you know.
I fucking love these green bars. It makes I don't know why. It makes my fucking brain go.
Yeah, you know, it's great, right?
We always had these like really pleasing data bars.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they do like arithmetic mean, weighted mean, Bayesian estimate.
Yeah.
Bayesian estimate is what I go by.
All right, I got to look at this list because like going down again.
Yeah,
like
if you go to my Anime News Network Anime News Network right now, go to go to what is it? God, so interesting.
I'm looking down. I'm like 86 Part 2 is the 46th best anime of all time. No. So I like 86 as well. I like 86, but.
No, I'm in it, but I haven't seen it.
That's a flex.
So
I don't need to see it.
I don't. It's all army stuff, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
My guy was always like, "You gotta go in." I don't remember some kind of military operations. I don't know. So go to Encyclopedia, click top 10.
All right.
And then you can click the top 50, and you can go to like top 100. And
Anime.
there's 100, top 100, top 250, top 500. So right now, Brotherhood is number 1 on there, but I think that's just it's
wow.
crazy.
That's just like crazy.
I do think Brotherhood deserves
I mean,
number
it's
one.
great. It is great.
It's a great package. It's got everything.
Manga's better, but it's great. Yeah.
It's got everything.
Yeah.
It does everything amazingly in this.
Yeah, it's a great show.
And it's you know it chose it was like we're gonna be 64 episodes. We're gonna do it perfectly.
So let's compare. Someone pull up my anime list top 10.
You got it.
Oh, okay. I had it. Yeah. So
And I'll compare the top 10 on Anime News Network.
So both number ones are Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Number 2 on here is Steins Gate.
Ooh, that's interesting.
It was that on my anime list for a while.
Number 2 on here is Gintama. One of those.
Let's go. Okay.
Number 3 is Steins Gate, actually.
Number 3 on here is Clannad After Story.
Oh, okay.
Number
Clannad.
4 is Your Name.
Okay.
Yeah. Number 4 on this one is Attack on Titan Season 3 Part 2.
Okay. Number 5 on here is Rurouni Kenshin Trust and Betrayal. That's the Samurai X OE.
Yeah. I'm just going to say it. Number 5, number 8, number 9 are all Gintama.
Jesus. Okay. Number
Tell
6.
me, what are you
As a
doing?
Gintama fan. Yeah, boy.
Number 6 on here is Code Geass Season 2, which sucked ass, but it's fine.
Yeah, the ending.
The ending.
Yeah,
though,
the
the
ending,
ending. I still
That whole
think.
show sucks.
I still think.
Oh my god.
I
whole
think
show
Code
sucks.
Geass has like the best ending in all of anime. I can't think of a better. I can't think of a better ending.
Full Metal
agree.
Alchemist Brother. It's a pretty good ending. It's a pretty good ending.
It's true.
It's
That's
a
true.
pretty damn good ending.
That's true. That's true.
I think what you said could be true if that's the only anime you've ever seen. But
can't believe I'm getting called out like that.
7 is Spirited Away, then Cowboy Bebop. Number 9 is Mushishi Season 2.
Yeah.
Which is
I
very
love
good. Which is
Mushishi.
very good.
Mushishi's like top.
Yeah.
10
See,
for
like
me.
this one is like number 7 is like the new Kaguya-sama, which I don't think has even ended.
It's not
yet.
finished yet. Yeah.
That's not
See, that's my
ended
problem
yet.
with this list.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
You gotta wait till the show's done.
Of
Yeah,
course,
right.
The show could turn to a big turd, like at the
You've
end.
also got to give it some time after it's finished too, so that like people can like process
it. Yeah.
I read the My Anime List reviews when there's only like 2 episodes out. They're like, I'm gonna review the whole show now. I'm just gonna.
Yeah. I love the My Anime List reviews of people who dropped the show,
Yeah.
and they're just like, I watched the 2.5 episodes of this, and I thought it was absolutely fantastic. 10 out of 10. It's like, all right.
What do you think you need to like watch an entire show to review it? Because who was it
Yes.
that went through this? Some critic went through
Oh,
this.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, some critic.
Well,
Your movie sucks.
yeah,
right?
Yeah, your movie sucks,
Yeah.
right?
you
Who
wouldn't watch all the movies to the end because you'd get.
I went through this. Some critic went through
Oh,
this.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, some critic.
Well,
Your movie sucks.
yeah,
right?
Yeah, your movie sucks,
Yeah.
right?
you
Who
wouldn't watch all the movies to the end because you'd get. But I think if you drop a show, like I feel like if you're giving it praise, I feel like you can't give it praise and only have watched half of it.
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm
that's
like
true.
that doesn't make
Yeah.
any sense.
If you drop a show, it's got to be normally a negative review. Right?
Where do you all stand on that? Like the whole, can you review a movie or a show without having watched
If
all of
the
it?
movie is so bad or boring or uninspired and you're halfway through it, I think it's totally valid to be like, listen, I've got a bunch of other movies to watch.
Yeah.
This clearly isn't going to, it's already been so bad in the first 50 minutes.
Yeah.
How is it going to turn it all around?
But here's the question: in a reviewing capacity, though, as a viewer, I think, of course, you don't have to watch every finish.
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
But if you're gonna definitively be like, this movie is bad or this movie is good, but you don't watch the whole thing, do you think that's valid?
If your job is a movie reviewer, I think it's valid. 'Cause you're watching so many movies.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on like. I think it depends on like a case by case basis, but like at the end of the day, if a piece of media is so bad that a reviewer cannot finish it. You know, that even if it gets better,
a powerful statement.
Then it's a powerful combination.
Shut the fuck up.
If an anime is bad up to a certain point, then you got to admit that there is something about the show that a lot of people would not be able to get through because it is bad. But in a reviewing capacity,
see, I completely disagree. I mean, not with you, but with you, I think.
You disagree with me.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We already did.
yeah,
I think if you're going to definitively review something, you have to watch the whole thing.
Okay,
I think
yeah.
that's the minimum you have to do.
Especially when it's a TV series as well, I feel.
Yeah, like
Because it can very quickly change and turn among
I mean, we brought up
different
Clannad,
episodes.
right?
Yeah.
Clannad, like, you know, I could not authoritatively be like, Clannad is bad all the way through, or it's just bad. Because when I finally sat down and watched, and like the last 11 episodes are quite good.
But
counterpoint then, because I got okay.
Sure.
Do you think you need to watch all of One Piece in order to be able to review it?
Yeah.
Right?
Like there's some shows where the length is so absurd that like it would be completely unrealistic to expect like a reviewer who's their job to get through all of this media.
Yeah.
And also, imagine how much you would fucking hate your job if you were like, I have to review One Piece.
And that's why I stopped reviewing anime.
Well, I think with One Piece, you're not gonna no one is gonna be like, I'm gonna review all of it as a whole. Usually, if you're reviewing One Piece, you're going like episode by episode, or at least arc by arc.
Yeah, because like I feel like you need to watch enough of something to at least get a taste or a feeling about what this show is about and what it can achieve. Because like to me, if I hear someone like judge One Piece, I ask, okay, how far have you gotten, right?
Yeah.
Like if someone drops it in like the first few arcs, I'm just like, well, you didn't even scratch the surface into what One Piece can do. If they watch until Alabasta, they still don't like it. I'm like, okay, I understand. Maybe One Piece just isn't for you at that point, right?
I think it's all about like what percentage of the overall show you actually consume, right? Because it's like, you know, if you, as you said with the One Piece thing, if you only watched like up until the Alabasta arc, you know, in retrospect, that's a very small percentage of the show. That's only a bite size.
Still fucking
But
massive.
we still have to be specific though on reviewing capacity.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And just casual viewing. Of course, no one has to watch all of One Piece to be like, it's not for me.
Yeah.
Like if you're just watching, you're like, I'm not really into it. Like, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
And I often tell people, I say, kind of like what you said, if you watch Arlong Park and after that still don't give a shit, then I don't think it's gonna work for you.
Yeah, exactly.
For me, it's like, okay, let's say, like you said, as a casual viewer, it doesn't matter if you drop it, right?
Yeah.
But for me as well, it's like if the reviewer also feels the same way, where he's like, I'm cutting out here. I'm like, okay, that's something I can kind of relate to, because I wouldn't sit through it and just dredge through it just because I have to. I feel like I have to finish it.
It's going to depend on the context of what the reviewer is doing, right? If the
right,
reviewer is like, if it's someone just asking it, what do you think about One Piece? It's like, oh, I watched up to this point, it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
That's fine. But if you're putting out like a video like, is One Piece good or bad or whatever, like,
That's such a loaded question as well.
and also, you know, bringing in like a long show like One Piece, then you're gonna have some exceptions.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
that would be something you would expect to be reviewed in chunks.
Yeah.
right.
But if it's a
totally
12
agree.
episode show, then I
Yeah,
think,
it's like, or even like a 2 core, like watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
And a movie in particular, it's like,
I do agree.
just
Like
watch
with
them.
a movie, you should finish it before you review it. I mean, you can stop, you know, as a viewer, but if you're reviewing it, if it's a movie, I do think you should.
I don't know, man. I can only imagine the life of a movie reviewer as hell, because you have to watch. Most films are mediocre, like that come out, right?
Yeah.
Like, think about all the movies that came out last year, and how many of them.
Well,
do you remember
that's
as
true
being
with like
good?
every piece of media, right?
that's
Like,
true.
what was it like
Right, but
Sturgeon's
like, it's
Law or
like
something?
I would not expect any sane human to sit through all of these movies and then be like, yeah, this was really, really bad, but I just finished it. Because to me, it's like, if the first half was super shit, but it got amazing in the second half, that it would still lose marks or points in your head for having the really shit first half.
Yeah.
Like I dropped 86. Everyone got really annoyed that I didn't like 86. I just thought it was so boring, and I watched 9 episodes of a show.
Yeah.
That is so much time.
But you're not reviewing it. You're just just viewing it.
No, I know, yeah, but I mean, I
different.
guess I gave my
But
pseudo
he
review.
gave his opinion on Trash Taste, therefore he's a reviewer now.
So I said it was just boring, and I didn't enjoy it, and I was 9 episodes.
I
in.
mean, listen, I watched one episode of No Game No Life, thought it was dog shit, and stopped watching. So I'm with you. Like, I do intend to sit down and watch it at some point and actually watch it. But as a casual viewer, I was like, I don't like this at all. But like, I think
It's a good show.
yeah,
Yeah.
even with them,
No Game No Life.
like
It's
The
alright.
movie was fucking
okay.
boring, but the TV series was pretty good.
okay.
Yeah.
I think also some shows are just not for me. But
Yeah,
of
yeah,
course,
yeah,
of
yeah,
course.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think with the movie, I mean, I don't know. I do board game reviews, right?
Yeah.
I've played a lot of shit games.
Yeah,
And those take even longer than movies. Some games take like 6 hours to play, and then you're done. You're like, that was throughout horrible. I guess for me, if I'm gonna review something,
Yeah.
You wanna?
I have to be like, because there can be aspects near the end. Sometimes you watch a movie and you're like, the last 30 minutes,
Yeah.
it got really interesting. And
Yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah.
I
And
guess
vice
that-
versa.
I guess
Yeah.
that's why you with reviewers, it's kind of like you got to find the reviewer that you kind of have the similar
Sure.
Yeah.
outlook on movies
Yeah.
or media.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm like, I like it when my reviewer is like, this movie was so shit, I had to drop it 50 minutes in. Even
Yeah.
though it's my job to finish this, it's that bad that I didn't.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, when it's that bad, but like I think there's a lot of like anime, especially where it's like, yeah, the first half or the first couple of episodes is like really fucking a weak start, right? But it could have an ending that's like surprisingly good. And I feel with anime, there's a lot more where it's vice versa, where
Yeah.
the start is really really
Yeah, and then
strong,
they drop the
and
ball.
then the
Yeah.
ending is just dog shit. Like Dead Man Wonderland's like a great example, where it's like first couple of episodes were fucking like, oh my god, this is insane, and then it was just dog shit near the end, right?
Yeah, the
But like you
manga-
wouldn't have
manga
known
sucks
that,
at the
yeah, and the manga as well, right? But like you
Yeah.
wouldn't have known that if you didn't stick through to the end.
Yeah. I mean, that's like most seasonal anime nowadays, where
Yeah.
you watch the first 3 episodes and you're like, damn, this fucking slaps.
Like they
Then-
put all the effort into the first 3.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, right?
It's just because of the way that they make manga, right? Like you have to have the good initial sales.
They got to hook
Yeah.
you
So they
in.
go
Yeah,
crazy
yeah,
with
yeah.
the first few chapters, and then they're like, "Oh shit, we didn't plan this far ahead."
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
falls off. But like Clanad, right? I would never judge someone and be like, "That's fucked up." If they were like, "Clanad was so boring, I couldn't make it to After Story." I'm
No,
like,
I totally.
I think that is
am okay
very
with that.
fair. It's
Yeah.
unreasonable to be like, you have to watch 25 episodes before it gets good.
Well, same with Steins
That's
Gate as
fucking
well, right?
stupid.
Like
Isn't it
Steins
weird?
Gate is like, it's like, oh, the first 11 episodes are boring as shit. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of agree with that. But like, the second half is fucking incredible.
Yeah, I think bottom line, it's like, it just really depends on, for casual viewers, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
reviewers, your
Yeah.
mileage is gonna vary.
I
on
think so.
how-
Isn't it weird now that saying like you have to like suffer through 25 episodes and that just feels so long? But like back in the day, I remember I would gladly watch like 2 seasons of a show, like in order before it gets good. That was
Sure.
just like, okay, easy.
Naruto.
Yeah.
50 episodes of One Piece until Arlong Park. That's
Yeah,
I can get through
easy.
that in a fucking
It was
day.
50 episodes until Arlong Park.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God, okay.
The anime
anime is
pacing,
very dragged
the anime
out.
pacing of One Piece is awful, which
God.
is why if you
Well, same with
get
DBZ, right? And like all those shows back then.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Going back to a topic we kind of touched on, let's talk about obscure anime.
sure. Great. What do you want to
Like,
talk
what
about?
are some obscure anime titles that you really like?
How obscure
I know
are we
Joey's
going?
gonna
See,
say-
that's the thing. It's time to fight now, right?
I know Joey's going to say Mononoke, right?
Mononoke,
I'm
I
on
think,
an
is,
okay. I need to see
yeah.
that.
I
Yeah.
think that's one of the
obscure if
best.
you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I'll say it's really obscure. I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Mononoke is, I think, one of the best horror anime to be ever made.
Yeah.
Hands down. Like it's like genuinely the only show that actually creeped me out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's very difficult to do because there's a lot of really fucking mediocre horror anime out there.
Sure.
You know.
I mean, would you say like Legends of the Galactic Heroes is obscure? Because I don't
I
know
think
if
nowadays it would be.
because yeah, I've know like a lot of
I
people.
think prior to the reboot, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people who've heard of Legends of
Yeah.
the Galactic Heroes, but I hardly know anyone who's actually watched it. You know,
Right.
because it's one of those shows where people put it on like their to watch list as like one of these shows they have to watch, and then no one never watches it.
Yeah, like a Brotherhood or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's on the same level. It's about as obscure. That's a pretty obscure show, right?
Here's one that for me. Have any of you seen Garakuta, Mr. Stain on Junk Alley?
I have not.
Could you say that
When
again?
did that come out?
Garakuta, Mr. Stain on Junk Alley. I think in like 2005 or something.
Japanese name. Jerry normally sometimes knows the Japanese.
Yeah. Whatever the
I
Japanese.
think it might be just Garakuta. Google it.
I'm trying to figure out what your baseline for. Would you say Bokurano is obscure?
I haven't seen Bokuran. I know what it is.
Yeah, it's good. One of my favorite shows.
Is that the one we were talking about with the kids?
Yeah, I love that
Yeah.
one. This is one of my all-time favorites.
I would say that because did you Google it? It looks bizarre. It's like a CG series of shorts.
Is this it?
Let me see. Garakuta, Mystery and Junk Alley.
I've
Does it look
never
like
seen that.
Mr. Stain on Junk Alley?
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
What is this?
Check it out sometime. It's hilarious.
This looks like a video game.
It, you gotta show
me
it.
this.
Yeah.
It looks like a PC game from like the 90s.
Oh, I see like the OG Funimation logo on this.
Yeah. No. Funimation put it out. They didn't dub it, but
What the fuck?
yeah. It
looks
is.
like
How did you find this anime?
A friend of mine was just like, "Hey, let's watch this." I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And it was great. Like at first, I thought it was just gonna be like stupid,
Yeah.
and it kind of is, but it's so weird and so entertaining. Like I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like
Right.
it's just the weirdest, funniest. Like it's surreal. So that
The problem with a lot of obscure anime is that a lot of them are not that great. It's probably the reason why they're obscure as well. Like, because like it's really hard to find like a real diamond in the rough when it comes to anime because nowadays especially
People know about
Oh,
so
shit.
many people are exploring the deeper
Everyone
sides of
watches
shit.
everything.
Yeah,
now.
that like now whenever an obscure show does kind of pop out from under the ground, then people
Yeah.
are going to start talking about it. Right?
Sure.
I really want to watch more of those. You know when you see clips of like they people just post like 30 minutes like amazing animations from those like 80 OVAs.
Yeah.
I really want to watch more of those.
They're
but
like-
it's like
yeah.
because there seems to be so many cool OVAs from
Dude,
the 80s.
there are
Yeah,
so
yeah.
many like
Like
80s and
insane
90s
animation.
OVAs
Yeah.
where it's just like I didn't think 120 frames per second anime existed until
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I saw the
yeah.
90s OVA era. Right?
I really want to watch some of those, but I'm just like, where the fuck do I even begin?
But even those like obscure 90s OVAs, like back then in like the early 2000s, they were like,
Yeah, they were,
well,
like,
like
so
you know, like
obscure.
if you talk about like Genocide or something, right, or like Violence Jack, where it's like no one fucking watched those back in the day, but now they're like so fucking obscure that people are talking about it again, and now they're
Yeah.
like more talked about than before. So it's like, because, you know, I mean, I wouldn't say Genocide was a good show necessarily. It's violent as fuck. That's probably the reason why it's been talked about. But like, yeah, a lot of the problems with the obscure shows is that like most of them, in my opinion, are like a 5 out of 10, and that's why no one wants to talk about it.
But also, it's just like it's really interesting just to watch that like kind of like OVA period where it
Yeah.
just seemed it felt underground, you know,
Yeah.
like where it just felt like anime went through this like edgy teen phase where it's just like let's make everything as violent as fucking possible.
Yeah, I watched it. I went on like I remember going on like a binge of like these like 90s and 80s OVAs when I was in my I'm 14 and This Is Deep era, and it was the best. But even though a lot of the shows were so shit, just like on the grander scale of things, it's just like yay, blood, violence, sex, woo, yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say like stuff like even like the original Devilman was like obscure until it got the remake.
Oh,
because
yeah,
no
yeah.
one had heard of Devilman
Yeah.
basically before it got remade.
Remake was
Yeah.
sick.
Huh?
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it's so
also
good.
extremely old. It was like made in the 60s or 70s, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, are any of you like me and like log every anime you've ever watched? Or no?
I did for a while
But then
on
you
like my
didn't keep
anime
up with
list.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did for a while until it just I don't know. I stopped doing it.
It was like an
and-
achievement after a while. Like I like Xbox.
Yeah,
kind of chased
yeah,
the-
kind of like
Yeah.
gamified watching anime for me, and then I didn't really like that because
See, I
sometimes
love gamifying everything in my life. I love it.
the board game guy,
The
of
board
course.
game player.
I have everything
Yeah.
I've ever watched. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because like it got to a point where I would start like finishing anime just so I could put it on the list.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's
and
the
I was
best.
just like, I don't enjoy this. I got to a point where I'm just like, why am I finishing this?
Yeah.
I literally am watching, like, wasting hours of my life to finish a show just so I could put it on my fucking list.
Just so I can talk about it for like 2 minutes in a
Yeah,
video.
yeah,
right. It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's not. It wasn't worth
and
it.
then I found out that it would just like ruining my enjoyment to a lot of shows, so I
Yep.
stopped doing it. And
I'm sorry to hear that, but that's the exact opposite with me.
oh, really?
That's why I watched Clannad After Story. I was like, I gotta watch it just to.
Yeah.
And honestly, for me, I get it because time is limited, right?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just a nerd who just likes doing this, and like, if I had, because there was actually a period where I would drop shows really fast, like maybe
Yeah.
in like my teen years or whatever, like early 20s, like. I was like, this is boring. I'm gonna stop. Oh, it's 3 episodes. It's boring. I'm gonna stop. Right.
Yeah.
And then I kept dropping stuff over and over and over again. I was like, okay, I'm gonna start like finishing stuff. Even if I start hating it, I'll hate watch it to the end.
Right.
Yeah.
And like Clannad, well, we're talking a lot about Clannad. I think, revisiting, you're going into it after like, a 14-year gap or whatever.
Yeah.
I think the first like 8 episodes kind of suck. Like they're not very good.
Fucking shit. I'm
Yeah,
gonna say that literally put me off Clannad.
Yeah.
Like,
It's very
the-
slow.
even
The
for
fucking
After Story,
the
like,
fucking
it's-
starfish girl. I'm just like,
yeah,
I can tell you're like, I'd fucking Fuka. I completely forgot now. I could tell like they were trying to pull my heartstrings. I'm like, no.
Yeah,
This bitch,
she's awful. Yeah, and then they bring her back, and she's just awful. But but then because I stuck with it and watched it, like, and the last 10 were like really good. I was like, okay, I'm glad that I like stuck with it.
Yeah.
Which is kind of tying back to like the whole reviewing thing.
Yeah.
Going back to like obscure shit. So there was. Have you seen Tonkatsu DJ Agataro?
Yeah.
That one's great.
That's a great show. Is
Yeah.
that obscure though? Because
Do you know what that is?
I'm gonna search that.
because they made a lot of memes of that. I remember that
Oh,
show.
did they?
Yeah, because that's such a memey show.
Yeah.
So it's like I remember at one point.
What is the show?
It's a guy who works at a tonkatsu restaurant.
Okay.
And he's like, I want to make him a DJ, and he starts applying the skills that he learned through making tonkatsu into DJing.
It's
It's
one of
great.
the weirdest shows.
It's
Oh, I have seen this one. I've not finished it, but
Okay.
I have watched it. Yeah.
Okay.
That's really weird. This is like I noticed like you find a lot of obscure shows, I guess, through like the early 2000s era.
Yeah.
Where I think after around like I think it's around 2016 2017 everyone just started watching everything.
Yeah.
But there's this like magical golden period which is between
it's between the 90s, end of the 90s OVA era
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like the golden age of the mid 2000s.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
early 2000s, there's just so many
Yeah.
fucking shows where it's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
is
yeah,
this?
because there was like a lot of anime being produced back then compared to like, say like the 90s and everything like
Yeah.
that. But because of how the internet was, we just didn't have access to every show like we did now.
Sure.
So if like fan subbers just didn't choose to sub it, then you just wouldn't hear about it at
True,
all.
yeah.
Yeah. And I guess like a lot of the shows you're saying now just comes from that lost era. God, it feels weird to call it a lost era. Fuck.
The lost
The
era.
lost
Fuck.
era. The void
Fucking
century.
early 2000s. Oh my God.
See, I'm just looking at my.
Is this your hobby just to like find obscure anime to like
Yeah,
talk
I just like
about?
talking about it.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, Connor can attest. Like when we met at the Anime Awards.
Yeah.
It was like Yumi, like Miles, and like a couple people just like
Yeah, and you were
hanging out
just-
in the lobby, just talking about anime. Just like, have you seen this or do you know this
I
one?
swear,
Like,
I fell out of my depth pretty fast. Some shows, and like, yeah, I know that one. Yeah, I know that one. Then they started talking about shows. I'm like, okay, I don't know that one. And I, okay, well, I don't. What the fuck? That was just like crazy though.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Everyone had like different levels of anime knowledge, but
Yeah,
everyone was there because they had something sort of to do with anime.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting.
It's like going down like the anime iceberg, It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
where are you on the iceberg?
Yeah, my main memory of that was just you just playing Love Life in the corner while everyone was just like awkwardly sitting there, but all you could hear is. And this guy was he's just like, and everyone's like.
yeah, I don't give a shit.
I respected that. I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god.
Yeah. What award did you present at the Anime Awards? I can't remember.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Did you just turn up? You're like, fuck it, all right, I'll turn up.
Yeah.
Do you remember yours?
I
Yours?
did.
I remember I think I did best comedy.
I think I did best girl.
Best girl.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you did. How was the Anime Awards? Because I was sad I didn't get to go to that
It was
one.
really fun, right? I mean,
Chill.
yeah, we
Went to Chipotle?
Yeah.
we went to McDonald's.
Yeah, you got to see like the Crunchyroll
Oh yeah, we
studio,
went to
didn't you?
McDonald's. Yeah, we went to the Crunchyroll office. That was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Very fancy. I remember. Yeah, we went to the really sketchy McDonald's in San Francisco.
that's right. Yeah.
Why?
Because it was after the party, and so
We were fucking hungry.
yeah, we were. It was like 11 p.m. We were really hungry, and
I was
the
quizzing you on British slang.
Yeah, that's right.
We were
yeah, I
going through
remember
like
this.
differences and stuff. Remember that? Yeah.
And we went to this McDonald's that was really, really sketchy. It was
Right.
like,
Yeah.
like no windows. It was like really dimly lit. It was
Yeah.
really fucking weird.
Yeah.
Everyone who came in was a character. Like in GTA. It was
Well, like a
crazy.
GTA
Yeah,
character.
it was,
Yeah.
it was just,
So just downtown LA. then.
yeah.
Yeah.
San Francisco's scarier than LA, I think, sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, because like I hear stories from like some of the shit Mail-In says, and I'm like,
Yeah.
there's no way this is a thing.
I don't know, is LA scary or San Francisco? They're both the same.
I don't think either is particularly scary.
Really?
Maybe it's a foreign person. I'm like,
Maybe.
what the fuck?
Yeah, I think both are pretty scary.
Yeah.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah. To me, LA is like,
It's intense.
yeah. I get it now when Malin says like you need to be alert like constantly because like in Japan you just like fucking zonk out. And
Okay, when you're in fucking Japan, then like you're fine. Like
yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
have any of you been to like I don't know like Baltimore or Detroit or okay?
You're from Michigan, right?
I'm from Michigan, yeah.
Right.
So like I've been to Detroit, and my wife grew up in Maryland, so I've been to like outside the Inner Harbor, Baltimore. Like
Right.
those are areas that I'm like this can be a little.
What is it like? What's the experience like over there?
There's definitely areas where like we shouldn't walk through here.
Because I think about that about LA. I just think
Interesting.
yeah. Because I think I would not feel safe walking
Downtown
around
LA, especially.
downtown.
But
LA.
downtown LA is disgusting. But
Yeah.
right. In general. But,
Yeah. Safety is what was it?
An
Relative, right? Safety is relative depending on where you come from. So earlier you were talking about, completing anime and completing shows just
Completing
yeah. Just so you can put it on like your list or whatever.
Yep.
So would you have you ever like watched anime or shows at like 1.5 speed or 2 times speed?
Absolutely not.
See, that's good. That's good.
Okay, good. You're
Do
not
any of you do that?
No,
Yeah.
we're not psychopaths.
Yeah, do people do that?
I've done
people
that.
do that.
I've done that. I've
Bruh.
For
I've
what?
done that.
For what show?
Huh?
You gonna do it for Brotherhood?
I've actually done it for like a lot of shows. Mostly so because it is my job, right? So I have to
Disbelief.
because I do it in
What's better, you drop the episode or you watch it in 1.5?
there are some there are some shows
yeah.
where you're just like I kind of like I know what kind of show this is going to be, but I need to consume it in order to like review it, right? And
This is the monster we've created. To drop things. Let people drop things.
and so instead of watching it at normal speed, I'm just like just to make sure I'm going to watch this show at 1.5 or 2 speed, just to make sure that it's actually the show that I think it's going to be. And 99%
So
of the
they're all
time,
going like that?
yeah. You have no idea.
Yo. Wait. I don't think I can hear you.
Testing 1 2 1 2.
Go on. Test 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me? What the fuck's going on? Wait, something's not working. Give me a second. Ω, μαλάκα, δεν είναι τόσο δύσκολο, ρε φίλε. Κάνε ένα γάμι connect να τελειώνουμε. Can you hear me now? Okay, yeah, it works.
Like I
Yo. Wait, give me a second. Uh-huh. So, right. It seems like, yeah. Yeah, it seems like Streamlabs doesn't want to recognize, detect my my AirPods. What is going on? It doesn't want to recognize my AirPods. What the fuck? Do I have to end the stream and start again? Cause yeah, I said my Streamlabs doesn't want to detect my AirPods. Do I have to end the stream and start it again? Yeah, sure. just be aware that I'm streaming before you say anything you don't want to say. Sure. All right. It doesn't want to recognize my I mean, okay, yeah, okay, wait. They're here, but wait.
Your settings.
Yep.
Go into your settings.
It worked. It worked. Do you see here?
Okay, yeah. Headphones. Yeah, it works.
Let me just change the name. Wait. Let me just. Oh, that was nice.
You're welcome.
I just need you to check the stream and tell me if I need to turn down the volume or turn it up. Also,
Sure.
there's no options in this game. Like, it's full screen. I wanted to go to this. God damn it.
Yes, borderless is there.
It's there?
Yes, it's there. It's just once you're gonna be in the game, like you'll have access to the settings. It's just a bit dumb because for some reason you cannot go access the settings from the menu for some reason. I don't know why. Just give me a second. I just want to host you.
Okay, do I stop streaming on Discord because it's taking up some of my bandwidth?
Yeah. You can just. From Discord. Only thing you need to, if you want to, for the people to not see your desktop and like just the game, and if you alt tab or something, they still see the game. There's something I can do.
I know. I don't really care that much.
I mean, it's pretty simple.
I know how to do it. I just don't care enough to do it.
All right.
どうしてこんなところにいる
Want
ん
to
だ
be sure, you know.
Mhm.
All right, so
意
let's
識
start
が
the
はっきり
recording.
しないみたいだ
So,
な
we're fine with it.
よし落ち着いてまずはゆっくり自分のことを思い出すんだ
All right, let's go. Right.
I think they said something about importing our character from Xenoverse. Can we do this here or no?
Yeah. Well, not here, but once the game is gonna come out, it's gonna be way different. Like, basically, right now you don't have access to much. You have access to some stuff. They're gonna give you tickets for it has like a little gacha side,
近いよ
but it's not a gacha. It's weird to explain. Basically, you're gonna have you have a shop with stuff that you can buy with the in-game money. There's a gacha with in-game money and in-game tickets. But like, I don't know how that's gonna work.
怖い
Personally, I'm just not fan of gachas and stuff, so I'm a bit scared. But the game, I don't feel like it's gonna be like the pay-to-win type of game. I hope. So basically, once you're in the menu, it's
I think it just crashed. Wait, can you hear me?
yes, I can still hear you.
I think the game just crashed. What?
What I should do is like watching
Yeah,
you.
it crashed. It crashed. So what the hell?
This is a first for me.
It actually decided. Wow. How do? Okay, yeah, I actually decided to crash. What the hell? That's new.
What's going on? Like,
It just crashed and I closed it. I'm gonna.
okay,
open it
so
again.
it's just weird. It's the first time for me.
The customization is reminiscent of Xenoverse 2. Jesus.
Uh, keep in mind, it's gonna feel so weird in the menu when you try to decide and move around. It's gonna be W A S D
Playing with the
and
controller.
probably escape. Oh yeah, controller. I don't.
You don't?
I don't play with controller. No, I just use mouse and keyboard.
Do you play Xenoverse with a controller?
Yes,
Then why not play this one with a controller?
because it. Okay, it's a bit weird.
No, you have no excuse.
Yeah, okay,
You
okay,
have
okay.
no excuse.
Just follow the thing. Both games are really different in their own ways, and like the controls feels kind of different. They have something in common, but it feels just different. It's easier to have access to my stuff. It's like if Monster Hunter World fucked up.
Monster Hunter World. Damn.
Fucked up. Monster Hunter World, you have to press multiple keys, so it's pretty hard on PC. It's dumb. So you. I kind of prefer the shading of this game compared to Xenoverse.
Yeah, it's like it's something in between the modded say that I have on and the original from Xenoverse. It's kind of in the middle. Like it's kind of shiny, but it's not as shiny as normal Xenoverse. Wait, where's your
The only
I can make a
thing
noise.
that I don't think fits. The only thing I don't think fits is the clothing. Like on the clothing, basically, it's like kind of a bit too shiny to my taste. Speaking of, while you're
Holy
gushing
shit,
over
we
there,
can make
creating your
ultra
character.
instinct, characters.
All right, I just need. I'm gonna recreate my character.
Oh yeah.
Again.
Okay, yeah, it's classic Xenoverse stuff. Actually, to be honest, we haven't seen a character creation game since Xenoverse, like, right? For 6 years.
It's dude, it's so weird. Sometimes like they choose some weird voices for their characters. Like sometimes you have like a really deep voice, and then you hear a really like pitchy note. Pitchy note. Wow. Like an high pitch voice, and you're like, it's the same voice but high pitch. Why?
Look at the muscles on this guy. It's Xenoverse. I think Xenoverse did it way better.
It's like time to leave, and then. What? That's not the same character, brother.
Bro, I'm confused. I don't remember what nose I had on. Ears. Yeah, it's Xenoverse customization, but a bit more light.
Right.
Where's the the scar one?
I'm the
here it
polite.
is.
All right. So the height of my character. If I remember, I have the smallest build, but I have the almost the smallest build for my in height.
Let's see. Wait, what the fuck?
Right.
No, what did I do? Ah, for fuck's sakes.
You dumb fuck. You dumb fuck. But I think the most satisfying thing that I did while creating my character was when I went through the hairstyles, and then I was like.
Yeah, the hairstyles.
I saw my hairstyle, like the airs feel so great and good. Like the way they did it compared to Xenoverse. I think if we have a Xenoverse 3, those are the graphic for the hair that I want. I don't necessarily want the graphic like this for the body type, like how the body looks. Just saying, I'm recording without my cam because personal reason.
Where's this guy? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just woke up.
You did?
Yeah, that should explain to you. Like, I mean, I was watching your stream, but at the same time I was half asleep, and then I was like, all right, it's 8, time to go, brother. I still can't. I think this is the eyes for my character. Oh my god, bro. Brother. It's true that I changed the character hair color for what I needed. What I like is, I don't know if it's in Xenoverse, like in Xenoverse you choose a hair eyes type, wait, and then you don't have the option for pupil pupil.
You don't?
Like,
思い出せたみたいだな。
but what is fun
何
is
があった
like
のか話せるか。
it gives you the option for if you want it like fully colored,
So-ka.
like a bit like
街を歩い
Vegeta
てい
and
たら
Goku,
暗い
versus
裂け
like
目みたい
something
なもの
like
に吸い込まれた。
Piccolo, for example, who has a iris. I think.
ちょっ
You
と
know
待
what
って
I
て
would
くれ。
like? I would like future games.
And you can
I would like the
す
thing
み
that
ません
if you're like crossover
時のほころびに飲み込まれた
games. This is
民
transform
間
the
人を
time
見つけたの
control.
です
Like,
が
imagine if we get a reference in Xenoverse 3 from the Breakers.
Mhm.
はい
But
わ
the
かり
other
まし
thing I
た
really like is
では
you
その
can
ように
actually the button for allied like
お待たせ
sounds dumb,
The
but
button for what?
君には俺と
I
一緒に
like
来てもらう
basically you have a
ここから
little
脱出する
white
んだ
thing appearing on your eyes. You like if there was light,
自己紹介がまだだった
like a little
俺の名はトランクス
reflecting.
タイムパトローラーだ
Anyway,
さっきまで意識を失っていたんだまずは
no,
体
I think
に異
it's
常
the
がないか
same. I think I
慎
have
重に
small
動かして
ears.
みよ
What I don't like
The
in this game
controls
compared to Xenoverse,
う
I
よし
feel like the
特に
body
怪我
type
は
is
してないみたい
super
だな
small when you take a small
じ
body
ゃあ出
type.
発しよ
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
うこっちだ
Wait, let's
俺につ
see.
いてきてくれ
Options. Okay, now I can change stuff. Character name, video streaming. Wait, what? Player name, display. Okay, view action log, no. Control, no. I don't care for controls. Display, brightness, contrast, full screen, borderless.
All right.
Rendering. Okay, yeah. 60 hertz. Wait, what? No fucking way.
Yeah, sadly, you
Why?
cannot have more. You cannot have more.
Oh come on. Wait. Do I put everything on high? Is the game? Is it
I don't know. I have a 3070, bro.
Shut I'm playing with 30 FPS.
Bro.
Why? Why am I playing with 30 FPS? This game is not.
ここは
My computer is
時の
built
ほころび
different.
といって
No, there-
時
there's
間
no
や
way
空間が乱れ
this
た場所
game
なんだ
is, so
君の
dumb
生きている
like
時
this.
間や過去未来が
No,
混ざり
no,
合った
no.
状
If
態で
it's
存在してい
that
る
tough, like
俺は
if I
こ
remember
の時のほころび
checking
を閉じ
the,
る任務でこ
you
こ
know
に
what?
来て
Maybe I
君を見つ
might
けたんだ
like take this part in the video and I just edit it. You know, my editor. I mean me. God, that's gonna be awful.
I mean, yeah, it's the beta, so I cannot complain. It feels kind of rough. I mean, the controls feel kind of.
Yeah, that's what I was
あれを見
saying
てく
to
れ
you, and I don't like the fact that the camera is not locked behind your back. So like, if you go to right or left, you go like a bit more to the right
あれ
to
を
the
起動
screen.
させられればこの周
And
辺すべ
like,
てを
I can
正しい時
understand
間の
because
流れ
you
に戻
want
せる
to, you know,
俺たちも同時にこの時のほころび
see
から脱出するこ
what's
とができ
going
るん
on
だ
on the side. So,
ただ
for example, if
その
cell
た
is
めに
there or
は
something like
起
that.
動キーを
I
探
don't know
し
if
て
there's a
決め
lock
られ
in
た場所にセットしな
thingy
ければ
or
いけない
whatever, but
すまないが
I really
その
like the
作業を
fact
君
that
にも手伝っ
if
て
you
ほしい
go into your character, well, in the shop you have passive ability.
In the
Okay,
shop?
basically you have passive abilities, you have active abilities, and those are two different things. Raiders and characters have those. You also have 3 dragon change thingy. Basically, you can put any character on any dragon change. It's just gonna change which character,
そこに
or you
箱
can
がある
put
だ
3
ろう
times the same
本部から転
character.
送されてきた物資には起動
From
キ
the
ーも
get-go,
含まれているのだが
You're
時
talking
空
to
を
me
超え
right
て
now, but there's
たくさ
no
ん
way
の
I'm
物資
gonna
を
do
送る
this
の
in
は
5 minutes.
とても難しくてね
It's fine.
送り
Then
先が
people.
定まらなくて何が入っているのか
It's
わか
for
ら
the
ない
video then.
だから最終的にそ
But
っちの箱を頼むよ
if you cook 3 times, for example, Goku, you can either change on each one the costume, the form.
それが
Right now, there's
起動
no
キーだ
form, for example,
それ
Goku
を
and
決まった位
Vegeta.
置にセット
But
する必要
for
がある
example, I imagine we can,
さあ
like,
行
for
こう
example, put 3 dragon change and then put, for example, Goku 1, normal, Goku 2, well, it's gonna be Super Saiyan, and then third one, maybe Super Saiyan 3, something like that. And you can change your
ここだ。
super attack for the character.
さっき見つけたキーを設置してくれ
But either way, you're gonna see that probably later on the tutorial. The only thing I regret about this game, it's really rough. The first game you play it because you're like it's the first time you put at practice. It's a bit like riding, you know, riding a car. You-
it's still in beta, so it's, they can fix, it's not that big of a problem. They can literally copy the code for walking and running and.
まずい急いでここを離れるんだ
It's this. I think it's exactly the same. It's exactly the same companies like Cryware, Teams, Pavo.
I don't understand.
What did it?
But simple run, run, you fool. God.
For me, actually, I mean,
危ない
it's
ところ
not
だった
You better between you can always send me your
これ
your
は君の友
your
達か
your whole stream that you're
あまりよく
you're
知
gonna
らない
have
けど、
to do
同じ
down
学校の
the
人だよ。
blah blah blah.
Yeah, sure.
名前は
Anyway.
確か
For
ナレッジ
me,
だったかな。
it's not a bad idea. I mean, it's an escape from the whole
まだ間に合うな
I mean, that's what Cinema says. Yeah, for me, it all depends
こ
on
れを
the
使っ
price.
て
Like, if they
その
ask
人を蘇生してやってくれ
$50 for this,
俺は外を
no
警
way
戒す
buying
る
this. But
No,
for
no, that
15 to 20, I might think about like $50 for it. When Xenoverse
well,
used to cost.
the game the game is out. Like, it didn't get out. My bad. Ah! The price is on the on Steam if you want to check.
Which is?
The price is on Steam.
Which is? Yes. What price?
I don't know. For you, you should check. But for me, it's 26 Canadian dollars. So for you, it should be around 20.
Okay, let's check.
Go. Check.
Ooh. I mean, the pre-purchase is it's $19.99 for me. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's not a bad price. Let's be honest here. I'm gonna be honest. It's not a bad price. $19.99. I wouldn't get
Tell
it.
yourself.
I wouldn't get it for 20 euros. Maybe 15 to 10. I would
そ
get
れ
it.
は私も知りたいよ。
And let's be honest, it's not gonna
意
take
識は
much
はっ
for
き
it
りして
to
るし
go down. Not many.
大丈夫
Not,
そうだな
there's no way as
Ne,
there's no way
一体どうなって
nearly
る
as
の？
many people bought
ここは
Universe.
どこ？
They're gonna buy this game.
そ
So
う
the
だ
price is gonna go down
一体
fairly
何
quick.
が起きてるんです
It's a intake of Dead by Daylight, but with Dragon
時の
Ball.
ほころ
But
び
what I think, I say a lot
そ
of
んなこ
but
とが
God.
現実に
Bro,
起こり得る
every
んで
time I
す
say
か
but and like
じゃあやっぱ
I
り
swear to God, I'm gonna
Soto no are
put
wa
in
seru
mode
なの
with
か
like a
昔
man
地球を恐怖に
moving
陥
his
れ
butt
た
every time I say
恐ろしい
but.
化け物の一
I
人
swear to God.
Wait, so what the
Anyway.
shit? This is
すごいぞこの目で実際に見ることができる
I-
なんて
supposed to.
もっと
Ah, okay,
近く
yeah,
で
of
見
course,
たい
Trunks is here. I thought we were just gonna play in the
冗談
main
でし
time,
ょ
but like
私はごめんよ。
the one in the in
早く
between the
スーパー
one
タイ
we
ムマ
killed,
シン
so
を
was
使っ
just
て逃げ
going
ようよ。
on and using absorbing people. But
あ
it's a
あ
different
ごめん
time.
君の言う通りだ
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine being a content creator and having
起動
to
機を探さないといけないんだった
the
ね
timelines for the games and
It's
stuff.
kind of sad because you see, this game is weird to say. Like,
信じられない
it's
こ
a
と
good
だらけだ
cycle.
よ
Basically, I would play this game with a lot of people.
いつまでもここでこうしてはいられない
You know,
出
who
発しよ
have,
To
like,
be honest, what I would do, but I understand why they're doing this.
oh, it works.
They
Damn.
they have to release a Dragon Ball game. Like we've discussed this. A Dragon Ball game every once or twice.
I didn't know it worked. Dude, so I don't understand why sometimes it works between countries and sometimes it doesn't. Maybe it's the game creator that decides that. I don't really know, bro. What the fuck? I might have done something. I'm sorry, brother.
What do you mean? What did you do?
Please don't check your Steam.
Oh, don't no, dude. I know what you did. There's literally no.
You know the
reason-
song I did in the dark?
Yeah, there's no. If it's what I think it is, because I'm not gonna check it right now.
起動
Literally,
機っ
there's no
て
reason. We're
こ
still in
れ
the beta. I don't know if I like this
結
game
構
yet.
大きいんだね
I don't know if I.
Shut
If,
up. You have no
Just
choice
like
but to
it's
like.
seriously sometimes it's really seriously wasted money. Like what if I play it just once? It's the first time I'm playing it. I don't even know if I want to.
Yeah, you know I'm gonna force you.
Jesus.
Bro, I'm gonna force you. Because I need
Reckless piece of
players.
shit.
I need players. I'm a D&D master.
ここにセットす
To
れ
be
ばい
honest,
い
I
の
could see this game like
私がやってもいい
I could could see
Uh-huh.
it being a
Boku
side
ga
game
yaritatta.
for Xenoverse. Like, I wouldn't mind if they didn't release it as a standalone game, and if they just released it as a DLC, as a mini game for Xenoverse 2, it would be the same.
へえ、こうなるんだ。
すごいかっこいい
Honestly, it would actually be
よーし起動キーがスーパー
would
タイム
actually
マシン
be
に
a
信号を
bit
送っている
more fun
す
in
ぐ
the
起
way
動
like
システムが出てくるぞ
Xenoverse will be getting DLC about finding and stuff. It would be interesting to get a DLC for mini games.
まずい
Just like how we
セルが
got the
起動シ
free
ステムに
Hero
気づいたみたい
Sync,
だ
remember?
俺がセルの相手をするその隙に起動システムをコントロールしてくれ
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
ちょっと、
yeah.
コントロールってど
I
う
just
すればいいの？
for some
My headphones just
大丈夫だ画面に指示が出るようになっている頼んだぞ
it's alright. Because the worst is like I just don't know what he said just went through my goddamn brain.
俺が相手になってやるぞ
Shut up, I know. God.
強気のセリフだなトランクス Please let me pause the game.
早く早く。
Dude, it's not pausing like
早く
I'm
起動して
pausing
く
but
れ
it's oh, fucks. It's not like I'm playing online. Why isn't it letting me fully pause the game? Okay,
Tell me
give
once
a second.
you hear-
Let me finish this and connect my headphones first. Okay.
Why do you have so much problem with this game? What game? Your phone. Damn. 60. Morning.
What the hell? This scenery reminds me of like the north side of Quantum City. Okay.
こっちだ俺の上司に
You know what? We
今後
should
の
have
指示
made.
を
Oh
仰
yeah,
がな
let
く
me
て
take
はね
pictures. I forgot about that.
君たちのような普通の人をこんなところ
Should
に
make a
連れて
different
くるの
character
は
and then remake them
異
as
例
Xenoverse
中の
Oh.
時のほころびが
And he says we see the Demigra. Imagine.
これを受け取れ
Surprise, motherfucker.
Pretty
Why,
sure
do you
they're
hear
pretty
me?
sure they're gonna release a ton of DLCs for this game.
Maybe they're gonna release like Raiders as DLCs, but from what I'm seeing, I don't know what they're gonna make. Like, I feel like it's a side game, so they don't really care that much. We're gonna get some updates.
I think, yeah, I mean,
Kimi wa
I get,
mata
I'll get
toki no
what you mean,
hokorobi
but
ni
I think
nomikomorete
it
shimatta
depends on how well it's gonna do.
すでに
Like,
そちらに
many
は
people might actually
支援
buy
物
it
資とスーパー
for
タイムマシン
the
の
low
転
price
送が完了しているはずだ
and for the fun of it, because it's something different from all
今だね
the same Dragon Ball
俺は
games.
今すぐそちらに
And
行
it
く
might
こと
actually
がで
have
きない
good enough sales for them
友
to
人
do
のタイ
like
ムマシンがメンテナ
5,
ンス
6
中なんだ
DLCs.
だが約束する時
I
間
must
は
say the
か
first
かる
game
かもし
was-
れないが
everyone
必ずそち
expected
らに行く
Xenoverse to die out and
それまで
for
君に
DLC to
は
stop coming out,
ス
but
ーパータイ
here
ム
we
マ
are.
シンの起動
We're
を
getting
準
our
備してほしい
14th, 15th DLC, or I can't even remember.
You see,
Okay,
I
wait,
そうだ
expect.
give me a
さっ
second,
き
give me a
渡した
second.
装備を身につけてくれ
They're talking too much.
銃が
I
入っている
need
だろ
to
う
pause the game. Let
近く
me
に
pause
何
the
か
game. Oh no, did I skip? Fuck. Okay, I paused. Wait, let me reconnect this. You're an idiot. Jesus, yeah, I knew you were gonna do that.
Wait, what?
I just checked him.
Shut up.
I was right. Okay, wait, connected. Let me. They're charged up. Why are they acting like that? Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. For
Sure.
fuck's sakes.
Bro, why do you have so much problem with your goddamn earphone?
I'm gonna explain to you once they connect. Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Bro.
It's connected. Then fucking act like it.
Bruh.
Oh my god.
Is it not time you change your goddamn earphone?
This is what gamer rage feels like. Come on. Please work for me. Please. I think, yeah, they're charged up. Juiced up. That didn't work. Make sure you. Oh my god. It's not so fucking difficult. I really cannot understand. There might be a problem with the USB. It's probably a problem of the headphones. Music voice. Talk to me. Talk to me. Speak to me. Speak to me. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. Speak to me. Nice. Finally. Okay, so let me explain you what the problem is. All right, let me explain you what the problem is. These are I'm using used AirPods. All right, from a friend. Oh, for fuck's sakes! I wait. I unplugged my controller. Wow. I'm on fire. Okay, can you still hear me? Can you still hear me? Alright, so what is going on right now? I'm using used AirPods from a friend, but they are kind of dead. Like their battery life is almost like is around 20 to 10%. So I can only use them for like 1.5 hour, and because they are AirPods and it's Apple and it's an Apple product, they don't work so well with other stuff apart from iPhones. So even connecting them to my Android phone, it's kind of a hassle. But I've stopped using headphones and mostly wired stuff because I hate it. And how I hate it. Like how wireless feels instead of having the cord or even having headphones. I hate the fact I hate headphones nowadays because it's so hot outside and they get so much sweaty, dirty, and all that stuff. But I can use just AirPods, which is so much better. Either way. Oh no! Don't worry. I tested it. They don't have that much of a delay, and sometimes they don't have any delay. I mean, it's okay for me. It's I mean, the only problem I had with wireless stuff was the delay. But apart from the delay, the sound it's exceptional, even for them being like 6 years old. So it yeah, like the most difficult game um the most difficult thing on AirPods would be CS:GO, which like sound is critical about the game. Like now, if I'm playing Rocket League, I don't even care about sound. If I play Universe, yeah, okay, I care about sound, but I can output it from my speakers. CS:GO would be the most difficult thing about AirPods. Wait, give me a second. Let me change them. Wait, can you still hear me? Realme. Wait, what? Is this a wrong video? Wait, so let me see. Best Buy. Is this a wireless? Oh, wireless. Oh yeah, yeah, the HyperX Cloud. Yeah, yeah, I know. But yet, it's a headset. It's it's an over. I hate them. I would only wear headsets, like mostly winter. Yeah, no, in the summer I would not wear these. Are you dude, we're not a third world country. What the fuck are you talking about? We have ACs, but I'm not using I'm not using an AC. I'm just using a fan right now. But that's not the problem. That's not the problem. I'm just not wearing it in air condition. But I'm not using it. I'm not using an AC just to fucking wear headphones now. No.
強力な武器ではないけど
Either way,
助けにはなるはずだ。
even in
Yeah.
even in winter,
行動を開始してくれ。
sometimes you get sweat in the
頑張れ。
indoors, and then they smell,
必
and
ず
you have
助
to
けに行
clean
く。
them, and then even well, that's my experience with headphones, and even sometimes wait.
おい俺を置いて先に行くんじゃねえよ
Well,
やっと私たち以外の人に会えたわね
what is this?
ここどこ
What is
な
this
の
Boma?
え西の
What
都
items
に
are we
帰り
in
たいん
here?
だ
This
け
is
ど
Boma from OG Dragon Ball. What the fuck?
じゃあ生きて帰るためには
Yeah, yeah.
起動キーってのを探さないとい
They
けない
love
の
to make Dragon
か
Ball games that start from Dragon Ball.
めんどく
They
せえ
always
な
forget about the OG Dragon Ball. They're
あ
just
てもなく探すんじゃ時間がかかるわねそれってどういうものか分かれば
俺だどうかえ生存母さん
sees.
なるほどわかった通信機を
もしもしああどうも挨拶はいいからなるほど周波数はオッケー手持ちのレーダーを改造すればすぐねできたわよ
Oh my
は
gosh.
いこれ
let's do it
使
all.
ってこういうことだけは
Alright, let's see. Hold.
そのレーダーに光の点が映ってるでしょそこに起動キーがあるはずよ
Okay, how do I? Okay, can I go? No. View radar. Yeah, how do I leave this area? Do I leave this area? Yeah, I can. Wait, can I run? Oh, what did I do? Is there music? Music. Yeah, there's just no music right now. There's a key ahead of me. Holy sheesh. Oh, it's there. Somewhere around here. Wait, where is it? Is it here? Oh. Oh wait, I can't break it down. It's another game.
ほらあったでしょやっぱり私
Yes, yes,
天才なのよ
An
ね
narcissistic fucking genius.
じゃあすぐにそれを設置しに行くわよ
Alright, let's put it in place. Where is the place? Oh, there. Wait, how do I get down? Do I die? No. Yeah, the controls are kinda rough. I mean, it just. Well, just from that you can see the budget that was put into making of the
やっ
game.
たわね
Remember what we said
お
about
何か出てきたぞ
what we said about Dragon Ball Super Superhero? That it was like the Team B, the B team of animation and like the B team of Toei that made the movie. It
セルが
feels
起動
like
シ
the
ステム
same
に気づい
game,
た
like they
破壊されないようにしてくれ
the B team of developing from all these companies.
大丈夫だ 装備の中に
we've got
トランスボールというものを入れてお
over
い
a
た。
quarter of the budget of Xenoverse.
トランスボールにはそのトランスボールから
Wait, what?
いっちゃやってみっか。
行くぜ。
Wait, what? This feels like.
ほら師匠。
Do I look like I know what I'm doing?
いって。うわ。
Okay, did you see that animation? Did you? Someone copied that from the first
言うのが遅くなってしまったがエネルギーが切れると元に戻ってしまう。
先に言いなさいよバカ。ちょっとどうすんのよ。
まだ手はあります。母さん。
I like how Cell just
あれ
plays games.
私名前教えたっけ。
ああもうそんなこと今はどうでもいいんです。
Destroy the whole fucking planet.
よく聞いてく
The
れ。
whole fucking planet.
これからしかしこちらからでそこで呼び出しビーコンを送った。それがビーコンだ。早く。
Oh, it has enough. Let's go. You know what this feels
よ
like?
く頑張ってくれた。さあ早く乗って
So how many players is this game?
ねえこれ一人乗りじゃないの。
Or something?
足にしがみついて。
しょうがねえ
So
な。
the one guy that plays there's Cell is always a bot or can be a player. How do I hold? Okay. So doesn't this remind you of Crystal Ray? Why am I? Yeah. Wait, are you still with me? Rosie? God, no, please. Please. Bro, I. I'm pretty sure I charged them. Why are they acting like that? For the love of God. Yo, can you hear me? Alright, that's good.
俺たちタイムパトロールも協力を惜しむつもりはない。力を合わせて
You're not the type to
この事態に立ち向かおう。
Run away.
Said the weakest member of the time patrol. Jesus fucking Christ. Trunk's a fucking joke. Alright, so this is the.
You wouldn't say that if you were actually in Time Patroller. It's a say on your gut.
Even in the story, like even, the new DLC, if you played the story, it actually says because you go. You remember with the Broly DLC when you go, there's Jiren versus Broly, and you actually fight there. I think Chronoa says it seems like one of your students outdid you, and it actually says that we as a Time Patroller actually are fucking stronger than Trunks.
Well, our
wait.
character, yes, but Okay, what?
Like it wasn't obvious that we were stronger than fucking Trunks. Wait, so how do we get clothing? Asking the real question. Okay. You cannot do this. You have accessories. You saw me the accessories as a Potara. Okay. Okay,
Well,
emotes, and it has the fucking God. Stamps.
You have the shop.
Wait, this is a victory pose? Oh, this is
Now that you have access to the menu, maybe you should go get your rewards.
rewards.
Yes.
Get rewards.
Yes.
Well, let me see what's like. What did I miss here?
1 hour later.
Where are the rewards?
The tickets to have access to some more content. Well, content. More like stuff. Go into the lobby.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does delay because of the stream. Go to the left. There's a mailbox.
Mailbox to the left. Oh yeah, I see it. They gave them voices. Those are the test reward guaranteed.
Yeah, there's a delay, so I might not see exactly. You take all of these. You take all of these.
Oh. Close network. Wait, so the tickets? What do we get? What do we do with the tickets?
I will tell you. Well, oh yeah, the delay. On the right, the far right, you have the spirit siphon. Go to the spirit siphon. Up there, you can use your ticket.
Someone. Oh shit! No way! No! Wait!
The difference is at least you don't get like stupid stuff, like bad stuff. So, for example, go to the ticket one and then use your ticket. You'll get instantly what you need. It gives
ones?
your everything that is not the beta tested version special
Volume
test
down the
spirit.
game just a bit. It's just a bit too loud. So. What should we figure out? Same for the remote guaranteed summon.
Okay,
So-
so you want to summon the three of them. Like you have one ticket, but use every one ticket of them for them.
So, I mean, Solar Flare would be okay to hold him up. Hold him up, like
I think you get those skills for your character as well. Basically, it gives you the TN character. Like if you transform to TN, you're gonna have a skill, but you have like I said, an ability that your character can use from them. Like and those characters have that ability as well.
I thought
What do you mean? Just
YOLO.
use your tickets.
YOLO.
Use your tickets. You're gonna get it automatically. Like it's not a question.
I cannot hear shit about what you're talking about right now, but
Bruh.
it's like that. I can't get shit. Oh my god, did I get a 5-star?
Please don't. That's probably the only turn down of the game that I don't like. So now you can equip this new costume and this skill to your Goku wallet. Then you can equip those to your character as well.
Emergency transformation. Damn. Grabbing device. Okay, that might be useful. Floating device. might as well be useful. Smoke screen. I mean, not much I can do with smoke screen. Wait, what did I do? Wait, what the fuck? Normal. Wait, no way. They're gonna add something new.
For now, there's no forms for them, but probably later on you'll be able to change those. This you can get those moves from the shop, not the shop, but the other one. You know that you can.
Wait, give me. Wait. Okay, so Dragon Chain is level 3. So wait, what the fuck? I changed into Krillin, Piccolo, and Goku.
You can switch them.
Check
on them.
Check my eyes. What the fuck? Okay, yeah.
You can change them. Anyways. So for example, you can choose. Okay, click on Krillin. For example, click on Krillin again. Oh, on the top.
Wait, give me a second. Wait, what is this? No, I need to change my clothes. I need more clothes.
I will tell you about it after.
What's up?
You actually have a shop that you can use to buy clothes and stuff.
Why is there a... Okay, wait. You said there's a soap?
Yeah.
The capsule one? Oh, it's like fighters? So I open capsules and I open the equipment?
No. You go to your left. Yeah, there.
Oh wait, I can get those. But do I want to spend my money on the... Oh. Do I though?
Speaking of, maybe I'm gonna do that as well.
Bro, someone better make a fucking mod about this. Wait,
It's you actually
these
have
exist in universe, something like these ones. Who the fuck is gonna use it? What fuck? I personally won't. What is this? What is... You see this? Ooh, that's nice. Wait, what is this? Okay. Oh, okay, this is the old clear. This is a sales move, right? Yeah,
Probably.
yeah.
Fun fact. Obviously, you can buy new passive. Just saying.
I can buy a what?
New passive. Basically, if you go into the last section, etc. section, you can actually buy some skills. I personally bought power charge.
Which one? Enemy? Which one did you say?
I did buy power charge, but you can buy something else if you want.
Wait, they're all the same. Okay, yeah.
You can check them out. Like.
Okay, yeah, I see, but I need to check. Custom voice, what? Okay, yeah. So okay, this is the Xeniar, the premium, the Xeniar, the okay, yeah, it's exactly the Xeniar. Xeniar, the normal currency. Simply medals are the premium currency.
戦闘力にしたら100万以上は
Okay, so this is visual apps. Oh. Okay, now this is OG Dragon Ball. OG Dragon Ball vibe. These visual items. What is this kimono costume? Okay. Oh, these are the recommended.
It's a skin for the vehicle. That's it.
Yeah. Right, boys. Time to spend our fucking well-earned money. into fucking clothes. Not gonna get this because it makes me look like a fucking beta. Not gonna make this. Wait, this kind of makes me look like. What is this?
I don't like the light shading on the black one. I was about to buy the black shirt,
The black shirt?
but the lighting on the black shirt I don't like it compared to the other shirts.
What's the difference?
What do you mean? I said I didn't like the light shading on the cloth.
I might not be seeing the difference you said about lighting.
Lighting. But it's how the graphics of the games are. It's kind of weird because I don't like the graphics from the cloth, but I don't mind the graphic from the body, like the hair. The hair feels better than Xenoverse.
Yeah.
But like I said, the cloth feels weird. At least I don't feel like my character is floaty in his cloth anymore, like in Xenoverse. You know, when you put like Goku Black's cloth and you're like, bro, what the fuck? Anyway, so yeah.
The intros are not bad.
I did not check the intros.
Imagine you have instant transmission and picture poses. What's the difference? Hey, thanks. Oh yeah, they're so different. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, nice. You can yo, I love the fact that you have
Skins?
gloves.
Gloves? Yeah. So I get the kimono. Should I just go?
Badges. What are those for?
The purple. Dude, you know who this reminds me? The guy from Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest? No. Not Dragon Quest. What was that?
I can't wait for them to put the emote of the fusion dance.
The fusion boots?
Yeah, if they had the fusion dance as an emote.
We should. They fucking have it. No wait.
The day they're really gonna add fusion to our characters, I'm gonna be happy, but it will never happen. Except if they do like, okay, this preset and this preset gives like this hairstyle and stuff like this. Or like preset of fusions, and then they do like a special attack, like a dual ultimate. Anyway, that's gonna be stuff for you. Think about it later.
No, I don't have it. I don't even have enough money. What the fuck am I doing?
Yes.
The gloves are nice. Oh, but they go over. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Alright, I might play a game and then go.
You gonna go?
Probably after a game or two. I don't know how much time it's gonna take, but because the goal right now is to play together, not just go into the lobby and.
So how do we play together?
Once you're in the lobby, you should be able to. Well, in my case, I can just create the lobby and invite you. But if you're alone and you want to play, you can just press play and then you create a lobby. I want to be the raider. It's gonna be fun. I'm just gonna jump on you and be like, yeah.
You could.
Says average wait time 1 minute or less. So I think we're still gonna get like I feel like the game's gonna do good, but there's two things that isn't possible, I think. we gonna have either a problem of okay, the game get a bang at the beginning, but like because the game is a bit clunky, the people not gonna want to play the game, or the game's gonna still be okay because like it's Dragon Ball. I think it's pretty unique take on Dragon Ball. I think it opens door for other type of Dragon Ball game. Maybe the next time it's gonna be like this, but instead it's gonna be like a bit like a Diablo type of Dragon Ball. It is possible, for example, next time we're gonna get an FPS Dragon Ball. Overwatch Dragon Ball, bro. I'm saying some bullshit on there, but you understand what I mean. Like, it opens door to a lot of different type of games. And I think if this game does well, it might give us an opportunity. Oh, there's a training ground. Yeah. I think everyone wants to be the raider, so it's harder to find people. In my case last time, I tried to be the raider, but I did not make it into the raider.
Well, actually, did you, how about the matchmaking? Did you actually manage to play any games online, or did you just...
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm asking about the matchmaking. Did you actually manage to find people?
Yes. Last time it took me like 1 minute, and then I was already in the game. I don't remember how it works exactly, but if I remember, as long as you don't die while being dead, you can be revived by your teammate, I think. It was a bit weird last time. Like, I gathered some Dragon Balls, put them on the ground, my teammate took them. I just succeed to make the wish with the Dragon Ball, and then you have because the Z change that you saw, well, you have 3 levels that you can have. With the Dragon Ball, you have a level 4. Level 4 basically allow you to literally kill Cell.
Alright, that's cool. Well, you know
It's
what's
like...
cooler? You know what's cool? It's the fact that we are in Quantum City, I wanna say, no?
Yeah, you're right. It's like you have the city of Xenoverse up there, and then on the side you have like this city. Maybe in Xenoverse they're gonna have like this thingy here, but like on the side of the planet, like, it's gonna be, oh, you can buy this game.
Oh, is this a tease for Xenoverse 3 City? Ho ho.
No, because you can see Xenoverse 2 City from there.
Yeah, that was a sarcastic question, but feel free to answer it.
I was just being serious.
No way.
What about dragging these nuts in your face? There's actually physics on your air. Is that is that a precursor for Xenoverse 3? Air physics? Air physics? Air change? God. Imagine having a time lapse of like almost 5 minutes.
I mean,
God.
to be honest, the cloning looks way more better. It feels a bit more detailed and sheesh.
I guess. Yeah.
This is at least it's a step up in one direction.
Please don't go
Bro,
that route.
Why are you in such a big time rush?
Because I love how you're at 40 seconds. I don't. What happened?
Yeah, we were on 5 minutes or something. And
We're at 5 minutes in my screen.
Yeah. 悩ましいね。
every time it's weird because every time you interact with something, your time getting reset. What is this? Right, let me...
But damn.
No, it doesn't reset.
The lobby even smaller than Xenoverse 1 lobby.
God.
Actually, no. The lobby even smaller than Fighter's lobby. Damn.
Oh no, almost the same.
What do you mean almost the same?
Bro, I can't wait to be the raider so I can cook you up.
Nah, bro. Okay, we can rush you kind of
Yeah. Did you did a quick cow can rush on your character? Oh, it takes so long. Dude, we're at 7 minutes. I think, you know, what I think is maybe because of our country difference, like the range, everything, like what kind of people they're gonna take to fill up. I don't know how it works. Is it like rollback? Is it like I don't know what kind of network to expect. Like, I hope it's not peer-to-peer. God, please no. And I don't think it is.
Oh god.
We will need one more. One. It's even longer for me because I was waiting for you. But we have an 8 person. Let's go.
More?
Please. Oh yeah, boy! I'm the raider. Prepare to be cooked. Prepare to be cooked, brother.
Oh, you're gonna stream snipe me, you motherfucker.
Oh yeah, bro.
Smithy.
100%.
Ready. Lennon? Is that like John Lennon?
Oh, I can change raider. Oh, I have the choice. I can either be Cell or Frieza. That's kind of neat. Yo, do I go Frieza or do I go Cell, bro?
You can go and kiss my ass if you want.
Okay, that means Cells.
Oh,
I'm gonna
fuck's
absorb.
sakes. Ready up.
I'm gonna absorb you next.
Keep molding. I like it. Where my money at?
It's kind of neat because it seems like color change will be possible.
Color what?
Color change. Color change.
Oh, look at these guys! Look at these guys!
It's
What the
kind of
fuck?
nice.
Smithy. And then there's the one guy using fucking oolong. What the fuck? Wait, how do I emote? Yes, I want to emote.
Yo, I'm level 1. That's so. We don't see because fuck that cam. But I'm so like, oh, I can't wait.
Please,
Let's
just
try it.
get aside. Oh damn! I woke up with a chick.
Yo, I escaped from the pod. Hello there.
Hello there.
こちらトランクスだ。
Yeah.
聞こえるか
Yeah.
スーパータイムマシンにある必要な物質の転送は完了している。起動キーを探して指定ポイントに設置し、
Any ability?
スーパータイムマシンを起動
Oh
する。
for fuck's sakes! Why am
起
I
動キー
talking?
が見つかったな。設置に向かってくれ。
That's not a key.
Okay, it's fine.
いいぞ。
I don't.
また起動キーが見つかった。 設置に向かうんだ。
How do I? Why do I need to find people? Like, God. Hello. No one here. Oh, all right. Oh, found a dragon bell. Hi. One talk about Lord and Savior cells.
What the fuck am I doing?
That's kind of sad.
Did you kill someone?
Yeet.
Do not kill us.
Oh.
What the fuck are the boxes? What the fuck are the things?
Okay, this feels a bit weird.
It does. Do not strip snipe me. Motherfucker. Holy shit, how do I leave? How do I leave? How do I leave? How do I leave? How do I leave?
You die. That's.
How do I leave? How do I leave? How do I leave?
Why didn't you not leave the area?
How the fuck do I leave? I don't know where to go.
You're alive.
How do I write in the chat that my teammates are trash?
Yeah.
How do I say thank you? Is there a quick chat something or? Bro, how the fuck do I speak?
Oh, hello there.
Oh my god, the other guy's wearing
Oh. Oh, there was a trap. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
I want to cook them up, cook them out.
Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you?
新しい起動キーだな。
Work to do.
設置を急ぐんだ。
Yeah, that's good and all, but where the fuck is that thing that... Ah, shit.
Ooh, I can open these. Okay, that's neat. Alright.
John Lennon or some shit?
Wait, is there a Dragon Ball Tower everywhere?
Who's gonna tell you? Where the fuck should I tell you? You're the fucking enemy.
I wanna be an enemy.
Bro, what the fuck is the thing that we need to activate?
Oh, okay, I see how it is. Alright.
I am lost. Scooby Dooby Doo. Where are you? Where is it? Oh, yeah.
Ah, okay.
Bitch.
I didn't know it was you.
I did my
Hello there. I'm gonna absorb you though, if you don't mind. Welcome, you're part of my party now.
Fuck off.
Alright. Ooh, hello there. Ow. Hi, Ooh. Hello.
Oh my god, they're killing you. Fuck, I'll give that motherfucker. Die. Oh shit, it's a 1v1.
Hi.
Oh, got fucked. Oh, you're gonna get fucked. You almost got fucked. What am I watching? Oh, nice grappler. Damn. She knows stuff.
Where are they?
Okay, now be honest with me. Am I in the wrong if I say that this feels like a PlayStation 3 game?
Not necessarily.
2020, it feels like a
no.
PlayStation game. Oh, get fucked. Are you gonna get fucked? Oh, damn, how many are we here? 8 guys, damn. I'm the first that died? Fuck off.
Hmm.
スーパータイムマシンの起動システムが出てきたぞ。急いで向かってくれ。
Sure, use the grappler. Damn. What did you do?
I don't know. It's hard.
Oh, you're gonna get so fucked. Aim, motherfucker, aim. Oh, you get fucked. Oh, are you fighting someone?
Yeah, but I don't like the camera. Like it's eh. Oh, there we go.
仲間が助けを必要としてるぞ。今そちらに補給物資を送る。有効に使ってくれ。
Yes.
Wait, are there two of you? No, what's going on? Oof.
味方が倒れているぞ。救助できないか。
Oh boy. I'm gonna transform, right?
ドラゴンボールが7つ揃ったぞ。最短で線路を呼び出すんだ。
God, it takes so much time.
やるしかねえのかよ。
Oh no, that's bad.
Oh?
That's super bad for me.
What the hell?
I'm fucked. I'm fucked.
Okay. Go on, let us see a fight. Let us see a
I'm back.
fight, you dumbass. Oh, you got Yamcha Jr. coming at you. And you're blown away. Wait.
Alright, up to 4. Yeah, no. I did not protect the machine. I should have destroyed it the moment I was there instead of fighting. I am trash. You look like trash. Calm down, bro. There's some stuff that I still don't understand. Like,
I died.
should I try to absorb more citizen, or like, did I do the good thing and like normally I just go full aggressive? Like, I feel like I fought against people that knew what they were doing, and it was my first time as a raider, so it just feels super weird.
No, I'm triggered. Okay, wait, how? Fuck's sake, let me see this. think I have. Bro, I have
Alright.
Tien's stuff. What is it? Okay, it's an interesting game for sure. But
It's more like-
what?
Mm,
You're trash.
I know.
You're trash. You're trash. You are trash. You know that, right? God fucking damn it, Norzi. Just get better, dude. Get good. Get good.
Yes.
You just have to get good. Oh god. Ew. I'm fucking dead. Alright, dude. So what you doing? You living?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm end the stream.
I'm getting pressure by people. That's why.
It was interesting streaming after the 4 months or some shit. But yeah, might do it again. And all I have to say now is just
Ah, bueno, adiós, Master.